Hi, Miguel. Well, got some bad news for you.
Oops, I was muted. Hey, John, what's the bad news?
Terry's back in the hospital.
Oh, that's no good.
No, he emailed me this morning. He said he couldn't breathe anymore, so he had to call the hospital.
Well,
I see there's a lot of things on YouTube about this vaccine shot, eh?
about this. Oh, yeah, there's kinds of shit about it.
Some people are saying there's a small microchip that's put in the vaccine.
Oh, that's just people being paranoid.
Yeah, I think so. Well, they're making it hard for us because we can't do anything unless we get the shots.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
No kidding. That's taking your rights away from you.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't that against the Constitution? In a sense?
Well, I don't know what your constitution shows or says. I haven't ever read your constitution. But in America, yes, that would be true.
The Constitution over here is like freedom of speech and things of that nature, but that's out of the freaking question these days.
Well, I mean, you guys pretty much agreed to give up your freedom of speech when you let them dictate whether or not you could be compelled to refer to somebody as he, she, they, them, whatever.
Right. Yeah, it's pissing out here today again.
Is it?
Yeah, all day.
All right.
Well, I found a new guy on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, he's fairly new. He's only got 130 subscribers, but he does a great job though. He does a lot of drag cars,
Cool.
like pro stocks and pro mods, things like that.
Ooh, nice. Cool.
Yeah. I will post the links once people start coming in here. I was just watching a few minutes ago. Well, I've been subscribed to him from the beginning, but I just forgot about it because he doesn't post that much. So what are you working on now?
Oh, just pumpkins.
Oh,
Doing pumpkins for everybody.
yeah, pretty soon you can make pumpkins. You wouldn't have to buy them anymore.
Oh, that might be the idea.
Who the hell is this? Locomotive breathing. Would that be John?
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Well, don't do that because you're throwing me off, man.
Yeah, dude. You see what that is, right? That's Canada, man. Got my new shirt this today, Ontario, man.
Well, is that red shirt outfit?
Red Line T-shirts, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
that's what I
that's the
thought. Yeah, I was
Ontario
gonna
Motor
I was gonna
Speedway,
join.
man. I didn't know they called the Ontario Motor Speedway the Taj Mahal of drag racing.
Oh yeah, they
That's
used to
pretty
have
cool.
uh, big funny car events here in Canada at one time.
Oh, very cool.
I went to a major race once, and they had like 24 funny cars from all
Wow.
over, from all over. There was a
Yeah,
guy from
it's
all the way from
supposedly
Australia that came.
Yeah, supposedly it's a big event.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
that's back in 1975. That picture. That's
wow,
Canada.
yeah,
Look at all those. Look at all those RVs, man.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
I was surprised. It looked like America.
yeah. Terry's back in the hospital.
Oh man.
Yeah, he emailed me this morning. He couldn't breathe anymore.
Well, maybe it'll be better off there.
Well, he was scared if he ever goes in the hospital, you'll never come out again.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This time it might not be. You know, what I mean, because everybody's closing in on everybody right now. People
Yeah.
having these mandates. People are getting fired. People are quitting. So you don't know.
Well, they're saying that there's a lot of nurses that don't want to get the shots, and they're going to have to be dismissed from their position.
Yeah. Well, they shouldn't have done it the way they're doing it. You know, they're forcing them. You can't
Oh
force
yeah,
somebody.
that's kind of dictating and taking your rights away from you in a sense.
Do you know when we had the flu? You know what the percentage of the vaccinated was when we had flu? 25%.
Yeah.
Not 65, 80.
No.
25%. Did the
Yeah.
flu go away? Yeah. Did flu come back next year modified? Yeah. So what? There must be
Yeah.
something special about this one that they want everybody to have it.
Well, that's what I was saying to
It's
Miguel. Some
it's
people
just a
are
it's a
claiming that
power grab.
yeah.
What it is.
It's a power grab. Liberals are taking advantage of the supposed pandemic to make to achieve some things that they can't do otherwise.
More
Yeah,
control, more
never let
control over the people.
an emergency go to waste, right?
Hmm.
Howard and Pribbin type thing going on.
Yeah.
Put stuff away.
I was telling Miguel I found a new guy on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does a lot of dry cars,
that's cool.
scratch building. I will post the links once people start coming in the chat. I don't know. Are they in chat and on YouTube, Miguel, or you don't have that page up?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, sometimes on YouTube it'll show up people in the chat, but not in the restream right away.
Oh, I don't have the YouTube page open.
Oh, okay.
Still working on the frame. Damn camera don't work worth a crap. I'm getting there now.
Yeah, I started making mold boxes for the tires already.
Cool.
Yeah. But it takes 24
Already?
hours.
Don't you mean finally?
Yeah, finally, yeah. I know. I got the bare metal foil done on the 65 Belvedere, and I'm just waiting to do the Corvette, which is not going to take long. And then once I get all three cars ready, I'll do the 2K clear.
That's enamel right out of the bottle with lacquer thinner.
Well, that's the best way to go, John. Lacquer thinner.
I'm waiting for it to dry. I'm gonna give it a good week to dry. So, because
Well, they say it dries a lot faster if you use the lacquer thinner, right?
Yeah, but I to still give it a week because
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm gonna have to. The Tamiya part for the seat is just it's destroyed. It's not going to work out. There's a decal for it, so I'm going to have to mask off the seat.
All right.
It's like a foam type stuff, you know, like this, but it's got all these cracks. It looks like bare metal foil now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Basically
ain't going to
good.
work. I might have to flock the seat. That'll be fun.
Oh, it says 4 people watching, but nobody's commenting. There's already 1 thumb down and 1 thumb up.
That's good. Let them all give me some more thumbs down.
Yeah. You freaking turds.
There you go. There's 2 now.
Thumb
3
down
now.
don't mean
No,
anything.
ups.
Oh, I
6
know, I
people
know,
watching.
I know. But it's usually the same person that does it all the time. And I roughly know who it is.
Nah, I don't think it's that person. But yeah, there's always
What's
somebody though.
that?
I don't think
Oh,
it's who you
I,
think it is.
I know roughly who it is. But anyways, life goes on, as
Life
they
goes
would
on.
say. Okay, I'll post that links. It's pretty interesting, this guy. He's got a good channel. He doesn't
Oh,
post
no.
much, but, you know, like, I don't know when he started, but started in 2017. So that's quite a lot, quite a ways ago.
That got a lot of ways to go. It's true.
Okay, here's his channel. I'll post it in the chat.
All right.
He's got about 130 subs, 35, somewhere on there. 135.
Cool.
Yeah. I saw him before, like I've been subscribed to him for quite a while. There's this channel there.
You see CD's new video?
Yeah, yeah.
Who?
CD.
CD
model.
models?
I don't know
He's
who
in
that is.
chat all the time.
Yeah. He avoided getting the COVID. Everybody else in his job got COVID, but he didn't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that.
That's good.
Yeah. He's doing a pretty good job on that Challenger.
Oh, he's doing a great job on the Canada
Yeah.
Challenger.
Yeah. Did you see that other guy, Model Shop, the 55 Chevy he's doing?
Yeah.
All orange?
Yeah, I watched that a little bit of that. I didn't
That's
comment though.
pretty cool. Did a nice job with the orange paint.
Yeah. I want to paint some more stuff. I screwed up. I got one little dust nib I got to sand out, but not a big deal. Considering how dusty my place is, one little dust nib is okay with me.
Yeah, yeah. Usually I usually get the dust, you know, after, like, I usually check in after I prime it, and if there's a bit of, you know, I sand it anyways, you know, with
Right.
3000 grit paper.
I
Then I use rubbing alcohol to remove all the dust and whatnot.
Yeah, I use those little alcohol wipes.
Yeah, yeah.
My
I'll
daughter
do the
had
same.
a whole box
That's
of
pretty well
them.
the same thing.
She had a whole box of them, so I said, I'm not throwing those out. I'm keeping.
Yeah, I still got. I use sometimes the diaper wipes that they're on sale.
Yeah.
Because they'll work.
The windshield cleaners are good too. They'll do the job too.
Yeah, yeah.
These glass wipes. Oh,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I'm all over the place. Yeah, they work okay. They got some that are what do you call? They don't have any ammonia in them, and they work really well.
Yeah.
They're good for a tack rag.
Yeah, I used the rubber of the end of the pencil to put the chrome paint on the badges on the side of the car today.
Yeah, I tried that. Never had much luck with that.
Well, it's got to be real soft, eh, John? The end of the
Yeah,
pencil. So,
and
some of
the
them are pretty really hard.
and the, what you call the emblems have to be pretty good size too. Sometimes
Yeah,
the emblems are too small.
yeah. A lot of them lack a lot of detail. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like they
I'm
don't
gonna
stand
try
out
and
or something.
I'm gonna try and do the casting deal again. Take a kit and put the RTV on top of the emblem, and then wait for it to dry the next day. Pull it off and cast my own.
You know, I use silly putty.
Really, probably will work. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Think
put it
about
over the badge. Just put it
right,
over the badge and put 5-minute epoxy in it.
right. Either that or some sprue glue.
Yeah. Yeah. Or that Bonic, that thing that has UV light that you have to shine
Yeah,
on the
that
glue.
I gotta get some of that. I've never tried that out. I gotta try that out.
Well, it works for lenses and that, but it doesn't work very well for gluing things together, though.
I guess you have to, put it on with super glue if you want to.
Yeah. No, I tried fixing something with it. No, it doesn't work. It breaks right off. Very, very easy.
This damn thing won't freaking do anything, man. You piece of
Yeah,
crap camera.
6 people watching and nobody commenting. I don't get that.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I don't have it set up private.
All right.
Well, that's part of the cost of streaming too much. People get bored of it, don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, you bored them. That's what you did.
Yeah, I'm a boring person.
I
No, we'll
mean,
get.
it's honestly, it's just really just a conversation that we do here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty well, yeah.
Oh, we do.
So
But
it's
that's
not.
basically a lot of people that have hangouts, like some people are on it for 8, 10 hours a day.
What now? I'll be right back. I gotta go pick something up.
Yeah. Like there's one guy, he does it 8, 10 hours a day, every freaking day, except Sunday.
What
And
does
the
he
most
do
he
though?
ever has in the chat are like 2 people. That's it.
What does he do?
He just talks. That's all he
Does he
does.
model?
Nope. No.
Well,
No.
that's why he only has 2 people.
No.
You
He
want to
doesn't
get
know.
people. First of all, if you want people to come, you have to engage them.
Yeah.
And the problem with this type of a stream is 90% of the conversation is between you, me, and Mopar. The three of us, or whoever happens to be in Restream or StreamYards.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll answer somebody's question in chat or whatever, but you need to engage them more if you want them to be more involved, and that's hard to do when you have multiple people having a conversation, like
Yeah,
when we
that's
can
true.
just talk to each other.
Yeah, that's true. That's true enough.
Now, if you streamed like making your models, like if you just put your webcam on and had the camera facing your workbench while you were working on your model, I bet you'd get more people watching your streams.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start doing that once I get the stuff for the 55 Chevy, and I'll start working on it.
Cool. And the other cool thing about that is if you're recording those, you can then take that video and cut out the parts where you're doing whatever specific tasks on the model, and then make little videos just about the model.
Right, right. That's why I'm casting tires, because I want to cast tires for the 55 Chevy when I start it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to make it Pro Street.
On the 55.
Yeah. Hi, Johnny.
Yeah, he
I
showed
don't
up.
know. I don't know if it'll be street legal, but I'm going to make it look street legal.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do mine too.
You know, like a lot of they said, like here in Canada, you're only supposed to have no more than 700 horsepower. Well, I had cars in the past that had over 1,000 horsepower, and I still was running on the road. I didn't care.
Langenfelter built Corvettes with 1,000 horsepower. Not that hard to do.
Well, yeah, well, you heard about the Autobahn in Holland and Germany.
Mm-hmm.
They knocked down the mileage now. There is a speed limit on the Autobahn now.
I thought certain areas they still had the no speed limit.
Not very many. Not very many.
It's hard to teach people how to drive. That's what it is.
Oh God, I tell you, when I had my bike, the motorcycle, the BMW, and I was doing the Autobahn, I almost shit my pants a couple times. I tell you,
How fast did you go on the BMW?
140.
Oh, Frank, no way. I wouldn't even do that. No way. 80 miles an hour, 90, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah,
I ain't going no faster. Not on a bike.
it was hard because the handlebars were low, so your chest was laying right over the tank in a sense when you're riding it.
So more like a cafe style bike.
Yeah, yeah, it had like a nose piece on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1100 cc.
Mm-hmm. Big bike.
Well, those BMWs, they were great bikes, I tell you.
What's up, John Claus?
Not much,
What's
John
up, John?
Claus. Been busy doing bare metal foil. That's all I can tell you. Now I'm taking a break. But the Corvette shouldn't take long at all. It's just the front window and the underneath the door panels. That's all. That's just the chrome pieces. So
Do you ever clear over the bare metal foil or just leave it alone?
no, I clear all over the whole thing, John, so that it prevents the bare metal foil from letting go off the body.
Yeah. Yep. I figured
Hi, Mary. How you doing?
spend all that time putting it on and it comes peeling off and you piss off.
Well, there's a lot of people that put clear on their body before they put the bare metal foil on, or the decals.
Well, if it's a glossy finish, I don't see why you need to clear before, though.
Yeah.
If it's a glossy finish, I mean, it's no big deal.
No.
I think one advantage clearing before you decal or bare metal foil gives you is if you scuff or damage the surface somehow, you can still sand it and not mess up your base coat,
Yeah.
your color
Yeah.
coat.
That would work.
I mean, that's how I would look at it.
Yeah.
But I think 2K clear would be the best one because that's the hardest one. The regular 1K clear, not even worth putting it on.
You ever heard of that company, Liquid Glass, John?
No, why?
Well, back in the day, a lot of the show cars, that's what they used to bring the shine back on the cars. It was called liquid glass. It was like a clear coating.
I know they have some things like that now.
Yeah.
They have some ceramic stuff that they put on now that they do on cars. New cars don't come with. They only come with one shot of clear. That's it. One coat. So you
Yeah.
can't color sand. You can't color sand a new car because there's not enough clear on it.
Yeah. I'll never forget. I had a mural when I had my custom Chevy short box van, and every 5 years I had to get the mural redone and the clear coat stripped on the
Oh.
vehicle because it started losing the colors. It's just like a
Yeah.
tattoo.
Well, today's
Some people
clears
will
are really
tattoos.
good. Today's clears are really, really good on UV. And you probably would, if you're gonna do something like that, you'd probably get yourself an expensive clear that's got really good UV protection.
Yeah, back in the day they didn't have that. I don't
They
think.
didn't have that.
No, no. Like
Now
the
you can
paint
get.
job I had on my van was a three-stage paint job.
Yeah, see, if
It
you
was
had
like
that
four
kind of
thousand
clear,
dollars, $4,000 just for the
yeah,
paint itself at that time.
yeah, that's what I mean. Today, that paint job would probably cost 10 grand.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. My wife at the time did the murals on the side. She did
That's many
Wild
people
Wild
can do
West.
that.
She did the Wild Wild West train on the sides. My dad always loved that show.
Yeah, people are asking if you could reboot an old show. Which show would you reboot? Redo it.
What show?
Yeah, what show that's old, an old show that you watched that you
Oh,
want them to bring back new,
Gomer's Pile.
redone?
Gomer's
Over
Pile.
pile.
I don't know. A reboot of an old show? I'd have to think about that.
I say The Rifleman is one. Wanted Dead or Alive is two.
The problem
No,
is that some of the old shows that I like, the reason I like them is they have an old charm, like Bonanza, yeah, or Andy Griffith, or there's an old charm to them. And if they did a reboot, they're going to add like some kind of a modern spin. The
Yeah, that's the
dialogue,
problem.
the dialogue's going to be modern. The mannerisms of the people are going to be modern. The script writing is going to reflect modern thought. It just wouldn't be the same. You take something wholesome and pure like Bonanza or Andy Griffith, and they thought differently. They reacted to people differently back then. Like even the people who are depicted as evil or bad behaved differently than what would be written today.
Why, it wouldn't be bad. It's okay to kill that person. It's okay to murder that one.
you people in the chat, will you please check this guy out? He's only got a few subscribers, and he builds a lot of drag cars. You probably find it very interesting. I watch him.
Like they did Hawaii 5-0. I don't know. Maybe they screwed up. They probably did screw up Hawaii 5-0.
Is that Miami Vice is one that they redid, and that one was terrible.
They can't do a Mission Impossible. I don't even like the Mission Impossible movies.
Are you talking about Y50, the one that they just bought out? That's pretty stupid.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's two young guys, and that's it. There's no organization or anything. Not like the old one.
It's gotta be set in Hawaii, and it's gotta have somebody who's really a good actor for the lead.
Did you eat your dinner? Did she eat dinner?
You gotta have somebody that's you don't have that many good actors. That's the whole problem too. You see how Chappelle is being treated, right? Dave Chappelle?
Here you go, Johnny. Here's one person that does parts for big rigs. I don't know if it has anything you're looking for, but please up to this guy that I just posted links to.
3D Model Specialties has rig parts. I don't know if he's going to have the brush guard that you're looking for, but he's got parts. Let's see. 3dmodelspecialties.com. Truck parts or semi parts. Lowered suspensions, Peterbilt sleeper, Peterbilt visor. He's got tires, semi drop axle. He's got fenders, a roof wing, fuel tanks, trailer axle springs, and stacks.
Yeah, it looks like a stack. I'm looking at that. Three-D Model Special.
Oh, not too bad, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
So I bought an engine from this guy a couple days ago, and I didn't realize it, but it was an engine that I had already bought from him because I bought several.
Oh, man.
So I had 2 copies of it. So I sent him an email and I said, hey, you know, I love your stuff. You know, recently got into 3D printing. I do more 3D printing than I do model building lately because of it. But I accidentally purchased this, you know, twice. I said, hey, can I, you know, any chance you could like give me like, you know, in-store credit kind of thing. And so he sent me an email back, said, yeah, I created a coupon code for you for the same amount. So the next time you are on the site, you can use the coupon code and it'll knock that much off whatever you're buying. So that was really nice. He responded right away. He's really good about it.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna do a trailer. I'm gonna do like a car trailer, like to haul race cars in, but like a flatbed trailer, kind of like this one here.
Oh yeah.
That's not a bad design, but it's not how I want mine.
So you guys in the chat, check out that links I posted about that guy. Just check him out. They're extending all the government things for now, anyways. Unemployment and all that. They're extending it all.
Are they?
Yeah.
My wife got a letter yesterday, and it was from the school. She takes college classes.
Oh yeah.
She's been taking classes for years, but she does it like at night. She does it in her spare time, online classes. Anyway, she got multiple degrees and she's working on another one, whatever. So the school sends her a letter and says, you know, whatever, the government passed some like funding, whatever, provided some funding for schools, whatever, something, and here's your check, $2,200.
Huh.
You got a check for $2,250.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice when they send you $2,000 you don't expect, but you know we're gonna pay for it in the end.
Right. What is that towards her tuition or something?
Well, we pay her tuition. We don't,
Right.
you know, so
Yeah.
so it was just a check. They just gave us a check.
Huh. Yeah, you always ask the questions, well, what's loophole with this check that you just handed me?
Well, what I mean is by we'll pay for it in the end is, this is all coming out of government spending, right? And the government doesn't make anything. The government spends our money. They don't
Yeah, that's true.
they don't produce anything except for a bill,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
tax bill.
yeah,
So every dollar that they give to somebody is a dollar that the American people or the Canadian people in your case are paying in their taxes.
right, right. Yeah, they were saying something about that they're going to be able to find out what you have in your bank account, what you spend it on, and all that stuff. You heard anything about that?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
That's
Congress
crazy,
here
man. That's
Congress here
crazy.
is trying to pass a law that will force the banks to provide your account info to them when requested. So, yeah, they can determine what your financial status is.
Wow.
Yeah, that better never pass, or there's gonna be hell.
That's
Because
really getting into your personal,
oh yeah,
big
that will
time.
not fly.
No, that's almost as bad as putting a freaking camera in the freaking bathroom or something.
Worse.
Yeah, I don't know. Thank God I don't have too much more to live on this earth, I tell you. Too much BS. Just more to control the people.
Yep. All right. Well, I think I'm done making pumpkins.
And pretty soon they wanted you to have apps for every store or something like that, or something of that nature, and not carry cash with you.
Well, they're already trying to tie in with EFT, with electronic funds transfers.
What about the 5G that they're talking about?
I don't think the government should be involved in that at all.
No.
I think the communication companies should be paying for that on their own. I don't like the government subsidizing any businesses except possibly agricultural, like farmers.
Yeah, yeah,
But I don't think the government should be manipulating the markets in the ways that they do. They pay farmers not to produce certain crops. They pay farmers, you know, to not grow things, for various reasons to manipulate the prices of various products.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
government shouldn't be involved in that in any way.
No. Yeah, a lot of farmers up here are really affected by that ever since that free trade deal went through.
Yeah. Thanks, Mary.
Because they only allowed, I think it's 25% of the produce they're allowed to sell, and the other 75%, what the frick do they do with it? But they only allowed to sell 25% of the product. That's it. That's not much.
Well, the problem with them interfering is that we're supposed to have free markets, and free markets, capitalist economies, whatever you want to call it, they only work when supply and demand are allowed to dictate themselves. Um, when there's a short supply, the price goes up. When there's a high demand, the supply goes down. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
it balances itself out. If if all the farmers produce corn and nobody produces broccoli, well, then the price of broccoli goes up. Well, when the price of broccoli goes up, guess what? Farmers start to grow broccoli because they want to capitalize on that money.
Yeah.
So the price of, so more farmers start growing broccoli and the price goes down. The price goes down because the competition between the farmers who are all growing broccoli, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because less farmers are growing corn, now the price of corn goes up because there's less corn. So the markets are supposed to balance themselves. And when the government starts stepping in and saying, well, we don't want you to produce this, or we want you to produce this, or we're going to cap the price of this or that, then they start fucking with that balance. They start preventing the natural balance of supply and demand in the economy, and that's not a good thing.
No. No.
The Revell 359 Peterbilt. I didn't even know Revell made truck kits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They got a couple.
I
Not
know
too many,
AMT
but
makes a bunch of them. All my truck kits are, I think, AMT.
yeah,
Revell
there's a couple.
Germany, Revell, I mean Monogram, and Revell.
And a few Japanese companies make trucks, but they are the European type.
Yeah, I've seen some of Shima.
Yeah. I won't buy another kit from Ashima.
Oh, I know, but I got a what do you call a
I like
GT40 from
Aoshima.
them.
Well, the Lamborghini is from Ashima.
I don't care. I think in that case, the store should have refunded your money.
Yeah.
I don't think Aoshima should have been involved at all. I think you should have called the store and said, hey, the kit you sent me is fucked up. You need to make good on this.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then I'll charge back the cost and get my money back myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys listen to any like financial advice or anything online, but one of the smartest things I watched was have you ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah.
So Frank Abagnale is the subject of that movie, and it's based on a true story. And he actually does like talks where he walks, goes around the country and he talks about security issues and financial issues and such. And he makes a really great point about debit cards and credit cards, and he says never ever use debit cards, always use credit cards. When you use a debit, there's multiple reasons, but the most important couple reasons are: one, when you use a debit card, you're spending your own money. When you're using a credit card, you're spending the credit company's money.
Someone else.
Now, obviously, you're going to end up having to pay the bill for that, but the difference comes when you talk about liability, because if your debit card gets compromised and somebody uses it to buy $3,000 worth of donuts, it's your problem to get your money back. You have to fight to get your money back. If you use a credit card and it gets compromised and somebody buys $3,000 worth of donuts, you call the credit card company, you say, hey, these aren't my charges. They cancel your card, send you a new one in the next 2 days, and you get your money back immediately, and they have to worry about trying to, recoup
Get the $3,000
the losses. Yeah, it's their responsibility. And the other thing is, when you're if you're spending your money, your money does nothing for you. When you spend their money, your money can be earning interest somewhere.
Right.
It also
That makes a lot of sense.
There's some credit cards will protect you as far as if you buy defective products too.
Well, that's the whole thing with the credit card.
You're more protected.
You can do a chargeback. All you have to do is say, they never sent me the product. The product was defective. There was something wrong with the order, whatever, And guess what? The charge gets removed from your account, and that's federal law.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
when
What I'm saying,
when you use your debit card, you have to fight with the bank, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you to go to the retailer and fight with the retailer, and the bank
right?
won't get involved.
It's like doing a cash transaction.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
So he says when my kids are in college, you know, that's one of the first things I taught them was to never use debit cards, always use credit cards. In fact, I don't allow them to have debit cards, and I signed co-signed credit cards for them, so that by the time, well, and that does two things. One, it lets me see what they're spending money on. Two, by the time they graduate college, they'll have like an 800 credit score, and I don't have to worry about any liability.
Right. Plus, you teach them something that's important: how to handle money.
Yeah, and I get to determine how much money they get and spend.
Yeah, that's just something that most people don't do.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, my daughter's got a great credit rating, man. I'm like, wish I had a credit rating.
Huh.
Well, my wife and I, for the longest time, we never bothered with credit. We never had credit cards. We never got, you know, store cards, charge cards, whatever. We never financed cars through banks. We always went to little buy here, pay here's because, you know,
Yeah.
we bought older cars that I could work on myself anyway,
Right.
and you know that was just how we did things. And then we started getting to the point to where we were making more money, we could afford more things, we wanted newer cars, nicer cars. We started getting bank financing through, or you know, for the cars, and that turns into credit card companies sending you acceptance letters that you didn't even apply for, and you
Right.
know, et cetera, et
Yeah,
cetera. So
I know.
now at least our credit scores are climbing. Next year or two we'll buy a house.
Yeah. Are you gonna put down a lot on it or what?
Nah, I won't put any money down on it.
Wow.
I'm a veteran, so we'll get a VHA
Oh yeah. Okay.
loan,
Yeah.
and we'll
Yeah.
use a
Yeah. Yeah.
VA
Forgot about that.
guarantee, and
Right. The veteran. Yeah. That's
so.
a good deal. You should take advantage of that.
Hey, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic.
I'm printing the first pumpkin now, and it's a 7-hour print.
How big is it?
It's big.
It's freaking huge.
It's huge. It's Mopar.
It's it's the size of a large grapefruit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's, your fist would fit inside it.
Huh.
Are you gonna light these things?
Yeah, we got little LED tea lights to go inside them.
I was thinking of lighting the jet engines on the SR-71.
Oh yeah, with little SMDs.
Yeah, on the SMDs. Even though it's already put together, I can do it.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
No, it shouldn't be too difficult. Because the box art has the damn engines firing off, and I'm looking at the box art, and that's all I could think of. Yeah, that's all I could think of. The box art has the engines firing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At least get the orange glow. You know what I mean? I gotta start getting up earlier in the morning. I gotta get up early.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I get up too late.
Hi, Zink. Hi, Zeno.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, Zeno?
Rock and Roll Friday.
Terry's back in the hospital, hey, Zeno?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He went back to the hospital this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. He emailed me this morning.
Still having heavy trouble breathing, huh?
Really hard. He said
Yeah.
this is the worst yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta pray for him, man.
Yeah. That's all we can do.
Yep. What's up, Miguel, John?
Hey,
What's up, Z?
Hanging tough, man. It's finally cooled off a little bit down there. Got the house open, like a wind tunnel, wind blowing through. So
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
yeah, it's about 50, about 60 degrees, 30, 35 mile an hour breeze blowing. Got some rain earlier, but that's gone now.
Well, we got rain here all day.
Oh man, you'll get it all.
Yeah.
It's been nice here today. Nice and
Yeah,
cool.
that's good.
My wife's
I-
downtown at a show tonight.
A show, huh?
Yeah, I won tickets on the radio yesterday for
Ah,
a play.
cool.
So I don't have any interest in that, and
I don't
she's
do I don't do
she's a
plays.
theater buff, so
Oh.
she's taking a friend from work, and they're gonna go see the play.
Ah,
what's
that's
the name
good.
of the play?
Hold on, I'll tell you. It's something about Romeo and Juliet.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't care for that either.
It's not Romeo and Juliet. It's something else, but it's the families from Romeo and Juliet. It's called
Yeah.
the Capulets and the Montagues.
oh, okay.
Way over my head.
I think those are the two families in the Romeo story that are like feuding, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're angry
Oh.
at each other because they don't want the kids to get together.
Yeah, that's like the premise behind the whole Romeo story, where they can't marry each other and da 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 da.
Mhm.
But so anyway, yeah, I was picking up my son from work yesterday morning, and he gets off at 7, so I'm usually a few minutes early. So I sit in front of his work, and I listen to the radio waiting for him. And the radio station that I listen to has a contest at that time every day, and I've won it twice in the last 4 months.
But don't like,
Wow.
It's
Nice.
like a trivia thing. They ask a question, and then people have to
What
call
was
in.
the question? I'd like to know.
Going on, guys?
That's cool.
Today
So
the
Dominic-
question was,
you
what is something that 30% of people say they're going to do before November?
Oh man.
Lose
And
Go on
weight.
a
so
diet, huh?
the first person said lose weight. That was
Yeah.
wrong. The second person said, I didn't hear any of this till after, but the second, because I was on hold at the time, but the second person said finish their Christmas shopping, and that was wrong. The third person said hang up their Christmas lights, and that was wrong. And then I was the fourth caller, and I answered start Christmas shopping, which was the right answer.
Wow.
Ding, ding, ding. Good for you, man.
Cool.
And then the question that I answered with when I won the first time 4 months ago, the question was what board game is most commonly banned at game nights? And anybody, what?
Monopoly?
It was Monopoly. Yep.
Wow.
Damn.
Yep.
I guess too many arguments.
Yeah. So
Give me back my houses.
So I actually recorded both calls. Like after I won, I called in and I won. You know, they get your information and then you hang up. Well, a few
Right.
minutes later, they play your interaction on the radio. They play your call on the radio.
Nah,
And so I recorded it both times. So it's pretty cool.
that's good.
Yeah, got it on my phone. I was showing my wife today.
He's like, thanks for the tickets.
I should be making those tires by Sunday, Zeno.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm probably gonna make about 10 sets.
Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's good. I got plans for that, man.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, what is
Yeah.
it? Oh, is that your deal?
Yeah.
Hey, Stu98.5, what's your guess? No, not it. Hey, Stu98.5, what do you think it is? I think they're going to start Christmas shopping.
Yeah. They cheering for you, man.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Pretty cool.
Planning, no purchases yet.
You know what? That's half the battle.
You're right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Starting off the holidays good, huh?
There was
It's coming quick.
there was a local radio station here that had a question every morning, and this one morning the DJ called me because I knew him. I've been talking to him for a while, and he called me. He's like, "You got to call and answer this question." He said, "Nobody's getting it." And the question was, "Who's the actor that played Jason in Halloween or something like that?" And I didn't have the foggiest idea, but he told me who it was. So he gave me a special number to call. I called in, and I answered the question.
What a rat!
Inside
He's
job.
like, nobody's answering. I can't get anyone to get the right answer. You got to answer it for me. I'm running out
Who
of
was
time.
it anyway?
That thing looks like a fucking finger.
Fun.
That's the stem.
Is that the Mopar one you're printing?
No, these are pumpkins.
Okay.
Oh, you want to see it? Here. I'll show you how big this fucking thing is. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll put my meat hook in here for reference.
Ah,
Wow.
Look at
man.
how big that thing is.
How often do you have to add resin?
I haven't had to yet. I did add some a few minutes ago just in case, but I don't know that I would have had to. I might have enough in one bat.
Better to have enough than not enough, right?
Well, yeah, I have run out before and not realized it. So the print failed.
Oh yeah. What'd you ever do with that frame that you cracked the other night?
It's sitting in the box here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's still here. I glued it back together though, so it's.
Oh, you already fixed
Still
it.
usable. Still usable. It was just the
can't
middle
tell.
part.
Well, this was just a test print so that I could check my measurements and size and stuff.
Right.
So I made some changes to it, so I'll print it again here when I get a chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, come out good, man. After all.
Yeah. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me get my autofocus off.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
See the little cross member that I did?
Yeah. Sure did. Looks good, man. Yeah. Better than Revell.
Very nice.
The little pockets for what do you call it?
Mounts.
The springs.
Springs, yeah. Nice.
You can't tell, but I even did a lip on the cross there, where the radiator support sits.
Oh, nice.
It's hard for you to see, but
yeah, if it were, white like that, if it was painted or something, you could see it.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
I ain't mad at it.
No, wasn't a loss.
Hi, Curve.
Win-win.
Gone for 2 days, not one. So after tomorrow.
Hey, Steve.
What's up, Steve?
What up?
Not much.
Welcome to the Gong Show.
Hey, Steve.
Happy Friday. Oh, look at that, Dominic. What are you making?
I'm just
Friday,
messing
yeah.
around. Nothing specific. I wanted to pull an angle. I want to pull the whole thing on an angle. I guess I got to eliminate a bunch of these and then add them later.
Well, actually, undo that. I'll show you how you could do it. Now, now highlight all 5 of those edges that you want to move.
You know, I watch this every day, and I still have no clue how you guys are doing it.
You have to download Blender.
I got Blender. I got it on the laptop, and I got it on my main computer.
Well, then you're gonna have to open it then once in a while.
Is,
I have.
is this
I know how
the
to
top
delete the
or the
box.
side?
Not really sure. I'm just like I said, I was just messing around.
Well, I see the x-axis, but I can't tell if that green line is going away from you or if it's. That looks like maybe the side.
I guess it's actually like the Y is in the back. The regular Y.
Yeah.
Is back there.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So I don't know. It's just like I said, I was just messing around. Technically I would have had this as the front.
Okay.
For what I want to do.
You're trying to move that whole like half of it, right?
Right. So what I want to do is have this peak the highest.
Uh-huh.
This one the highest, and then them slowly, like gradually coming down to this point.
So you have them all selected now?
Yeah, except for the edge. I didn't do the edge.
R and Z. Rotate on the Z axis.
Well, I gotta say that probably that truck that JP built probably drove him nuts.
See what you're doing there?
Oh yeah.
So rotate that. Now go ahead and let go, and then hit G, and then raise it up on the Y axis. So GY. GY will make sure you don't move anywhere except the Y axis.
How are you doing?
Ah, cool. Look at that. And that's pretty much.
Yeah,
that's what I was looking for. It's just like that from this corner.
Yep. So you could do it the way that you just did it, or you could also do it by selecting all of those faces. You could switch to face mode, and then like hit. Let's see, hit 1 on your numpad. Oh, you don't
have a box. I used to have a box when I did that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you how you fix that. On the far left edge of the screen, there's a row or a column of icons. The very top one, click and hover or click and hold. No, down below the blue, below that, that one. Oh wait, I can't. You know what? I can't see your screen. Maybe it is that blue one. Click and hold that. Nope, it's the one below. You should have like 4 options, and one of them is going to be box select. Click it and hold it.
I don't see box select. I see cursor.
Click it. You got to click it and hold. You have your mouse down? You're clicking it?
Yeah, I'm pressing and holding it. Nothing happens.
Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me.
Okay, it was the top one. The one that was blue. You're right.
Oh, okay. So you should have a box select.
Yep.
There you go. Click that. Now you can drag and select multi-select that way.
There we go.
Now, this will get you in trouble because you can only select whatever. If you're in vertices, edge, or face mode, you can only select what you can see.
Right.
If you want to switch to X-ray mode, you can hit Alt-Z or whatever the Mac version of Alt-Z is.
Z comes up with wireframe.
No, Alt-Z. Oh yeah. Well, it should be X-ray mode. It's called X-ray. So maybe that's the same thing. Do what you just did, and then switch to 1, 2, 3. But so you can switch between like vertice, edge, and face mode. And now you can box select, and you'll select things that are in the back as well. So now rotate it around, and you'll see you selected everything.
Oh yeah. Well, that would be good if this was flat and I wanted to have the back come up with this.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
You're absolutely right.
6-gunner, the other kit that was a bad kit that I hated was the orange crate.
Still
no problem.
Revell kit.
Yeah, there's like 10 ways that you could have done that too.
And the Limber kit that John Mopar Nut said. Yeah, that was a pain.
I like that there's like multiple ways to do things.
Yeah, there wasn't much of them, John. You're right there.
I just figured I'd fill in the spaces.
Yeah.
You know, where we used to go. I don't know.
Well, that orange
Those
tray was
base-
a pain in the ass too.
AMT Superstones F-154 by 4.
Oh
piece
yeah,
of
that was. I heard that was a terrible
piece
kit
of
too.
garbage.
Yeah.
Never again. I built it for somebody else, so that's good. It's not in the house. It's not in the house. I kept the
Yeah,
box
that's a
just to warn
one
me.
piece chassis, wasn't it?
Yeah, the chassis is one piece, but there's nothing to locate the cab or the bed. There's
Uh,
nowhere
So
to locate it.
if you want to get rid of those rings, so that you don't have to select 5 of them, you can alt click on the ring if you're in edge mode, or alt click on the edge, and it'll select the ring around the entire model.
What was it? Alt.
Whatever the Mac version of alt is.
Yeah, I have Alt. And then what else? Just
And
press on it.
left click. Yeah, just left click. Okay, you're in
Okay.
face mode, so switch to edge mode. So number 2, and then select it.
oh yeah, Johnny.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
so you can
so
eliminate that whole thing, right?
yeah, so now you can hit delete, and you'll get a little menu pop up. Now you could delete the edge, but the problem is if you delete edges, any vertices in that edge will also be deleted, which means any faces will be deleted. Instead, go down below and do dissolve edge.
Oh yeah. I gotta write this stuff down.
It's a lot to remember, man.
Well, actually, I can go back to the once this is rebroadcast, I can go back to it too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
back. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna write the date down. I'm gonna put down good info.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, and let's see. In the live stream, you are 67 minutes into the stream.
There you go.
They've given you a
67-minute
shortcut.
time code.
67 minutes in.
Yeah, actually, here, watch this. Okay, so if you go into the video and then in chat, oops, I wanted to type. There's a time code now. Now in the Restream, you'll be able to click on that, and it'll take you right to it.
You know all the tricks, man.
If John puts like a time like that, like 67 in the description, you can click on it and it'll take you right to the 67-minute mark.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
Did you
cool.
find out about that banner that I put underneath? If there was any
about
way
it?
to have it there, but to eliminate the names.
Well, I'm probably not on the free version. I don't know.
Oh,
No, I don't intend to like try to figure that out because I don't like having that banner on my stream.
no.
So I didn't really look for it.
Okay.
If I want to show something, I'll show it for 10 or 20 seconds and then I'll take it down.
Right.
Hey, you
My
know,
second chance garage.
I was wondering if that was going to work. See what
What's that?
I just did? I'll go back. When I dissolved this line,
Yeah.
it brought it right up.
Yeah, because you're in essence you're connecting the one to the left of it with the one to the right of it. There's no longer vertices in between. So now you can multi-select all 4 of those edges in the middle if you want to by holding your shift key when you alt click it. So if you alt click the first one and then shift alt click the second one, you can highlight multiples.
Excuse me.
And you can do that with vertices, with edges, with faces, with objects. So now if you delete and dissolve edges, Boom.
Wow. That's perfect.
What part are you working on? Oh, you said you were just fooling around.
Yeah, I'm actually. I plan to do this grill here.
Uh-huh. Oh, I
And
see.
so
Okay.
it's got a peak to it, but I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it to scale yet. I'm just trying to mess around.
Gotcha.
What are you up to, Steve?
Oh, just on the internet looking for cab mounts for 60s Ford trucks.
You don't 3D print, right, Steve?
No, and I don't 3D draw.
I was gonna say I can make you the cab mounts. I just need to see like what.
Yeah, well, right now I've got pictures, but the problem with pictures is no dimensions.
Oh, that's
I
right.
really need to get a dimension. I mean, I can guesstimate the dimensions, but it'd be nice to be close.
The next time
Yeah,
you
you
see
don't
one
have
of
the
them
truck
trucks
outside.
I was gonna say next time you see one of them trucks at the grocery store, just climb up
What are you
under
doing
there.
on my truck?
Well, actually, there is a couple around here that go to car shows.
He's looking for the catalytic converter to steal.
We might have to go there and see what
You
happens.
want
I'm running
that
a catalytic
Sawzall?
converter on my home computer, and
Yeah, right. Well, being your locomotive breath, it might help, huh?
Oh, you never know.
Catalytic converter.
I just go
There's
on
still them here
Amazon
too.
or I go on the computer and just look up the mounts, and usually they have the measurements there.
What the hell are you looking? What the hell are you under my truck with that tape measure for?
Yeah.
I'm measuring my wiener to see if it'll fit in this truck.
Yeah, I'm actually on the Ford Truck Enthusiast site webpage, so it's
Yeah,
a form that they have.
You might be able to find it there.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. But the guy sent me pictures, and well, there are a few better pictures than what I have. But I know who makes the cab mount.
What year you said it was? 55?
No, 66 to 70. I think we're all basically the same mount.
Is the cab mounts you're talking
They're
for?
cab mounts, and they're actually in the front, the front footwell.
Right.
And they mount.
That's where they rust too.
Well, no doubt. I mean, I can show you a picture of one, but like I say, there's no dimension to go by, which is, one of the problems.
I can measure this. I have a 79, but I have access to a 79, but that won't be the same.
Yeah, I had an 80, but I never did look and see what it looked like, So anyway, that's kind of what I'm puttering around. Lots of pictures, but I need the dimensions, and it's kind of a weird. It's kind of a weird shape. If you look at the front of it, it kind of looks almost like a V. And you get a flat top, and then it comes down, and it kind of rounds out a little bit.
Gotta look for Ford, right?
Yeah, and the sides kind of go like this, and then there's a flange on the side, and then it bends underneath, and so on. I got some nice pictures, but like I say, I made one up and then cast it, and it didn't look too bad,
What does that mount to? What does that connect to?
Well, on your frame, okay, you get your frame rail, and then you have it's almost, let's just say like it's a peninsula that comes out. And that your cab, I'll send you a picture. I'll post a picture here. And the cab mount mounts on top of that. And between the cab mount and that piece, there is a rubber mount. To keep the noise down and so forth.
Front cab mount, right hand, 65 to 79 Ford truck, 78 to 79 Ford Bronco.
Yeah,
Is that
that's the one that attaches to the cab.
That's what it looks. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's one
it's like that.
Cab.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's got
How about
dimensions.
the one that attaches to
No,
the
there's no dimensions because I've got the same drawings.
Oh, okay.
And
it's right here. It says 37 by 24. That's the firewall.
No, that's the floor pan. That will be in that area.
Okay.
So it mounts on top of that on the other side. Now, just a second. Now, if I want to post a picture, let's see if I can find this now.
Huh.
I bring up this picture. I close. Let's see. We'll close that one. We'll
You're not
open this
making
one.
the frame brackets either.
Well, but they're pretty easy to make.
Okay.
You know, I mean, they're not just make a piece. I just take a piece of channel stock and round it off and put it there.
Okay, yeah, because that's all it really is.
That's all it basically
You want
is.
the bottom
You
piece
take a
that,
piece of,
that
channel
you
stock
put the damn thing and the nut goes in the top, and then you put the polyurethane. Well, I'm using polyurethane. I'm using
That's all
rubber.
it basically
You want
is.
the bottom piece that you put the damn thing.
Somebody
and the
opened a
nut goes in the
YouTube
top.
tab.
Not me. I got mine closed. I got mine closed. Too bad. All right. Let's see if I can get this up here. Okay.
What about the fortification site?
Okay, I shared that picture. I don't know where it went, but
Right there.
okay. So there you can see it in gray. That's basically what it looks like. And then behind it is the firewall and the floor pan. But you get an idea of the shape of it.
79.
Hey, can you determine the size, the diameter of that rubber bushing? Do you know what
Yeah.
the size of that is? Because we could use that for scale.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. There would
You have to
probably
give me
be at
time.
least an inch thick.
It's more than that, but
You think it'd be more than that?
yeah, because I know it as a 79. I'm the one who did it, so
Yeah, but a 79 and a 66 is a few years difference.
yeah. But they're saying this one goes all the way up to what? When he's got up there?
Oh, it goes 60. I think it's 65 to 70.
Thought it was
Anyway.
79.
Share the mount. You make your mounts that nice. They look like this. The one on the frame.
I don't know where am I at here? Where am I looking?
Well, if JP could share that. That's the
Oh,
one on
God,
the-
you have to let me know. There
Well,
we
that's
go.
the picture. That's the picture I posted.
Get 'em,
Okay.
JP.
Where's
Tell
the
'em.
other one? There's another one out there. You don't see the
Alright.
other one?
Okay,
That's
I
when-
see it, yeah.
That's the one on the frame.
That's the one that attaches on the frame, right?
Right.
Yeah,
So you
that's
see,
probably
you got to make
2
that
and a
too to
half.
make it accurate if you want. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know, but that is basically pretty easy to make with a piece of channel iron. You know,
Okay.
channel stock.
Okay.
You know, it's basically. I mean,
I could go measure the one for the 79.
yeah. I mean, I'm just concerned about the cab mount that sits. I can't.
I don't know why they don't make these in the kit. I'm so angry. I'm so angry about that AMT.
Huh.
Like California, huh?
Oh, you know I hate
problem-
California.
The problem is, model manufacturers make everything nice so that you're seeing certain things. If you're not going to see it, they kind of go to work and they say, "Well, no one's going to look for this, so let's not bother wasting our
I'd
time."
say an
getting
inch and a
done."
half for the mount. I'll try to show a picture of the mount.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I got one in there, but apparently not. What truck have I got here? No, that's the way I don't have it. It's a different truck.
All right, show that picture right there. That's the mount. It's just a donut. That's all it is.
Well, no, I'm talking about the metal part. I know what you're saying. That's the donut, then it's probably, I don't know how big around it would be. You know, it's not
Yeah,
super
that's
big.
that big around. I'd say about 3 inches and then an inch and a half and 2 inches tall.
I'd say 3 inches would be the maximum.
Yeah, up for the roundness. Diameter.
I don't think I can show you these really because they
If
don't
I had
look that
if I had a model that looked that good, I wouldn't have bitched so much at AMT.
Now, these aren't for AMT, so
It's still a Ford. That's what I'm bitching about. It's a Ford.
Well, I can't help you there. Oh, how could I do this? You can't really. I'd be almost better off taking a picture and posting the picture.
You can go to that site. It's called Ford Fortification.
Anyway,
They
I
have
can
the
show you
mounts. They have pictures of the mounts. They have pictures of the frame.
pictures. Yes, pictures. You can have 1,000 pictures and they'll tell 1,000 stories, but it won't tell me the size unless
You
I've
gotta
got something to.
estimate it if you don't have the vehicle.
Well, that's right. I have to. Oh, this damn
What if
thing.
you look for the Ford manual online?
Well, I've looked at a lot of stuff people have sent me, but it doesn't show the dimensions.
You have to look for a crash parts manual. Crash parts manual will have that.
But they won't have the dimensions.
They do. The crash parts manuals do.
What about classic trucks where they
That's
sell
where I'm
the
at
old,
now.
car parts
Mm.
and truck parts?
Not all of that is on the internet. That's the problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Crash
yeah, you would
parts-
probably have to buy the catalog or something.
Yeah, and then go eBay. That you might be. I've gotten a few of them for really cheap, $10, $5, $3, but some can be as high as 100, 300. You know, depending on the popularity of the vehicle.
Well, Bill Jenkins did a couple books, and they're pretty pricey.
Mm-hmm. But I would just go to the junkyard and just, if there's one out there, and look at it, or go over to somebody who's selling one and say, "Look, I'd like to look at the truck," and then go, "Oh, what are you doing? I'm measuring the truck. I want to know what."
Well, that's probably what I'll end up having to do if I can't get them online.
If somebody's selling a truck a lot like it in that year range, that's what you do. Go to a car show. Most car guys are decent people. They'll let you measure them. Just tell them, "Hey, look, I'm restoring one of these. I need to measure this." "Oh, sure." But you'll run into that odd, don't touch my truck, don't go under my truck person,
Excuse me.
Like I ran against that 62.
Yeah, we heard that, Johnny, in California.
Hell with California.
Gas power motors and trimmers and
Burn, California.
What the fuck?
I don't see,
Anyway, you get the idea of what it kind of looks like. It's just a matter of trying to size it now.
Right.
You know.
Well, if you want me to measure the one that my buddy's got, I could do that. He's got a 79, and it looks exactly the same as that, but they just had. So I mean, that was. What,
a
what
lot
did
of parts
they
probably
say?
didn't change over the years either.
Well, that's what they say. These mounts. Now, that doesn't mean that a 79 mount doesn't look similar to this mount.
Yeah.
They might have a little bit of a difference, but not enough.
Well, that's just it. I mean, it's not so much that I need to have it be perfect. It's more that I need to put it there.
Yeah, the cab probably be the same size too.
Are you going to mount it to the frame of the model? The way.
Well, yeah. Eventually, once I set the frame, once I set the body on the chassis, then I know exactly where it goes. I will mount it there.
Yeah.
You only see this when you look at the bottom of the engine, right? You don't, or the bottom of the chassis. You don't see it when you're looking at the top, and that's why a lot of these places don't bother with it, because nobody's going to look. They figure nobody's going to look at the bottom.
Yeah, Johnny, I wouldn't doubt that.
Like I've done.
Battery tools are only good for so long, and that's it.
No, it said you're talking about you're going to have to use battery-powered chainsaws. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Well, they have them out there.
Dude, ain't no battery-powered
These people are
chainsaw going to
fucking
be.
idiots because they're not even thinking about the fact that now if you have 10 million people switching to electric-powered devices, what's that going to do to their already strained power grid?
Exactly.
they already have brownouts because they don't have enough power because people are running their AC. Now you're on top of people running their AC, you're going to have them running electric motors and electric trimmers and electric this and that. What kind of fucking stupid shit is that?
Yeah,
Excuse my
well,
language.
you know,
Yeah, you're right there. You're absolutely right there.
It's all called common sense.
exactly.
Michael.
There's a lot of
yeah.
non-common
They're common
sense out
sense.
Here's a 66 F4, 61 to 66 Ford F1 chassis, custom chassis. I'll share it. Check that out.
Yeah, that's a chassis.
I like that, man.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. That is nice.
Oh, that looks
Yeah.
similar to one that I'm going to be modeling soon.
Yeah, that's probably got the Ford. It looks like it's got the Ford front, you know,
See,
Mustang.
Independent front end, yeah.
suspension,
Independent front end. Had a Ford 9 in the rear. It's got that extra tubing for strength on the back. And it's got the motor mounts integral with the front frame. Pretty cool. Now you got me looking for Ford shit. And the hell with Ford.
Hey, watch. Come on now. I know where Jersey's at, and I'm
Hell
sure
with
I
that
can find.
damn Ford
I'm sure I can
crap.
find you once I get there.
Look, Ford, go ahead. Come get me.
Get ahead. I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to find. Just listen to the noise. There is in that
Listen to
house.
the noise. You'll be hearing a 383 running. That's what you'll be hearing.
Yeah, one with the rod knocking.
No rod knocking mine. Mine ain't got no rod knock.
Piston slapping and shit.
No
Valves
piston
rattling.
Valves are making noise because I made a
Oil.
mistake, but yeah.
Oil leaking. Looked like a river under there.
Oh, no oil leaking. My truck, my 87, I put an 89 motor in it. Roller Cam 318. It doesn't leak a damn drop. It's unbelievable.
Leaks are good. They let you know you got fluid.
Right.
Yeah, leaks are good.
Remind you to check the level.
Anybody new in the chat, check this guy out and sub to him. He's very new to the YouTube community. I'll post it now. There you go.
Keep the Ford, man.
I wouldn't say he's
Old
new.
Ford?
He's been
Well,
posting on
fairly new.
YouTube for 3 years.
Yeah, well,
Replacement.
a lot of people don't
79
know.
Ford I'll take.
Can't find these channels, but I have a tendency to find the odd one.
Maybe it's a little odd.
No, I think it has to do with the description. Sometimes I'll put it in like real cars, but meanwhile it's not real cars, it's models.
What is that, an F-150?
Yes.
You'll
No,
like
it's a
this guy,
F-
he
F100.
does a lot of drag cars.
Same frame though.
Hey, Zeno,
Sir,
he does a lot of drag cars, this guy.
the one that you just posted,
Yeah,
You said the model is a 66?
check it out.
Yeah. Like I've got all the drawings and that the guy I've got for the cabs and that, but it doesn't say anything. It gives me all kinds of dimensions, but not the dimension of that.
no, usually body panels and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, this shows
Like I
you
said,
all the chassis, and that, and it shows,
if it's the same mount on the 79, I could just measure it.
Well, you could take a picture of the one in the 79 and measure it. Yeah.
It's basically the same thing. In fact, he has two cabs back there that are off the frame anyway. I could just flip one over.
So they're like body mounts, in other words.
Well, the same thing. Yeah, they are body mounts. It's
They're
a
the
front cab
mount
mount.
that's actually on
Yeah.
the floor. It's spot welded to the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not a big thing. I'll eventually get them picked out.
Got it, John.
They're not.
Okay.
I don't
Thanks.
think they would actually be very big. You know, by
They got
looking.
to be pretty good size, though. As
Well,
I remember.
the pan part, the back part would probably be. I mean, scale wise, if I take my scale here, I mean,
on the model, they're probably only going to be 3/4 of an inch long, maybe.
no. It's the front pan that goes across the body.
The cat having fun over there, Zeno?
The front
He's
pan
climbing
that
the door.
attaches to the body might
Oh, wow.
be a maximum of a foot.
I don't know.
Never a
about
dull
that.
moment.
Yeah. Well, I'd
When
say
it
the
goes
maximum.
sliding back to the floor, it's longer going to the floor. You know that, right? Going from the front to back,
Yes.
and shorter
well-
going from bottom to top.
Well, I have to look at it again, but anyway. Yeah, it's yeah. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of a triple. Well, it's all triangularized. So
It's a stamped piece. You know that, right?
Yeah. So if you took the top and you said the top was a foot, and then you came down to basically the mount, I would say the mount itself would be maybe, well, the circular part, of that piece might be 4 inches. And then if you came out, it's almost like it comes down to the bottom of the cab. So you kind of almost have to know the distance down. And then it kind of comes out at another triangle.
Hey, Steve. On the bottom of the cab, do you see this picture that I have?
Just a second.
I'll bring you
Full
up.
size that.
Lord.
Okay, yeah. The bottom
you
of the
see
cab.
So you
They're
see
much
these
longer.
mounts
Yeah.
underneath. Let me know when you're done.
Yep.
Good.
Fuck's sake. Underneath the mount, there's another plate.
Right.
But you see how the angle matches?
Yes.
Does your cab have that same geometry?
Well, yes,
Mm-hmm.
somewhat.
Can
So
you measure?
the two outer ribs, okay? The two outer ribs, like
Uh-huh.
where your cursor is now,
And
right?
then this one?
And then that one.
Uh-huh.
If I find my scale here, from the outside will go, because these ribs are rather thick, is approximately, let me get that now. To me, like, if I do this in millimeters, I'm gonna find what is not worn off here. It would be, I would say, outside to outside would be 8 millimeters.
Okay. So I would
Okay.
use 8 millimeters
For that line right there.
from this corner to this corner, because those
Right.
pretty much those are the same
Yeah.
lines.
Right.
And then I would use this angle to determine the geometry, the rest of the geometry.
Yeah. Well, if you went from the back line that we just measured, and you went up to the front of the cab mount, that's going to be roughly about 8 inches.
Here?
Yeah. By looking at this picture and doing the scale I just did, that's going to work out to be roughly about 8 inches. You follow me?
Yeah.
Now, if you said if that's 8 inches, it would say to me that along the top of that, which you can't see in this picture, but along the top of it would be if that's 8 inches, that would have to. Let's see. See, mine doesn't show the angles. It just shows the three across the front. It doesn't show the actual angle. I'd almost say by looking at that, it almost looks like, well, if that's 8 inches, see, geez, I don't know if that is 8. Maybe it's not 8. Maybe it's closer to. Well, that's weird.
What?
Yeah, I'd say that's about 8.
Yeah, Alexis, we see it too.
But to get the top, geez, if that was 8 inches and you took the top as 4, that would be close enough. Or took the top as 12, that would be close enough. Because it doesn't have to, it's not to be 100% accurate. It's just to be there more than anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this picture,
Yeah, that picture right there.
you're saying from this edge to this edge is 8 inches, or
I would say that would be reasonable, because we're saying from those 3 ribs at the back, right, where they come up and meet the mount,
right here
is 8 inches. So if you took that dimension at the bottom and you flipped it,
right?
You just, if you took and put an axis and swung that at 90 degrees and said that's 8 inches,
right?
Then it would be 6 to 8 inches, to the front.
Well,
That's just, of course, that's just a guesstimate anyway.
Yeah. But it'll give us, close.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
You said that was 8 inches, so I need to scale. I need to figure out what 8 inches in 1/25th scale is.
Well, 1/24, 8 inches is 1 millimeter or 8 millimeters.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
If you do it that way.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
So let me see.
Yeah, 2.54 centimeters is 24.4 millimeters. Or 24.54 millimeters. What the fuck happened there? Anyway, it's
So you're saying this here is 8. So if I go, let me rotate that. Oops, wrong menu. Rotate 90 degrees. So those 3 ribs are 8 inches outside to outside. I would say that's 6 inches.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. That'd be about 6.
Okay.
And
so
you
8 millimeters by 6 millimeters.
Right. And then
for the bottom.
Right. And I got another picture here that's real good if I can just find out where the hell I put it. Well, I guess you could use that first picture you had. It's so weird because everything has got a triangle that slopes.
Well, if you actually look at the piece that I put up there, it's a complicated little piece.
Oh, it is. Yeah. I mean, because you got triangles. The floor pan at the front of the floor, as we all know, slopes. Now, what the angle is of that is, unless you go out and actually measure.
Share what that looks like on the inside. That's how it looks on the inside.
That's right.
I put the picture up.
Yeah.
Share it, JP. See what they think of that.
Okay.
That's looking at the inside of it. So
and then look at it like this. Look at it like that. Look at this.
Well, yeah. If you go back to like that other one, well, there's the front, right? And there's the inside of the front. And there's the inside of it.
You want the front? There you go.
Now there you see the bottom triangle. See the angle when you come halfway is back.
And that too,
Yeah, but you see on each side of that there's a flange.
Right. 2 pieces welded together, as you can see.
Yeah.
Spot welded.
Well, if I was going to make that part, I would do the flange separately.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's,
Thing is, you got to make it fit the model too. So.
Well, that's the tricky part. The only thing I can do about that is take the actual cab and put the floor pan in it, and
I think you do a lot of sanding and grinding.
Well, no, I mean I've made a couple out of. I made them out of clay, and then I just, after the clay hardened, I just cast them. Well, that mount I did, but the other ones I just what did I do with that picture? I'll find it here in a second. Oh, gotta turn the other computer on.
I'm glad I work on real cars, not always models, because I'd rather do the real car than work on the model on that one.
Well, I mean, it's just when you look at the bottom of the truck and you say, there's no mounts here for nothing. There's no mounts for the
I
cab.
understand that. That was the same thing with the AMT.
Yeah, and there's no mounts for the box.
No mount for the box.
And this is actually the 65, but it's the Ford F-100 service truck. Okay.
That's why I say Tamiya should make that.
What's that?
I think Tamiya should make it.
What about the Mobius kit? Doesn't have any body mounts?
That's what it is.
I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
That one doesn't have mounts either.
No, and that's the one I'm working on.
Wow.
But none of them have mounts, okay? Not one of them has a mount for anything.
Why can't you just make it out of sheet styrene? Well,
like the one I made, I'll get my camera up here. The one I made, it works. It just doesn't, if I have to keep casting them, I can do it. It's not a big deal, but it's always a challenge to Miguel to make this stuff. He likes the challenge.
Bring it a challenge, okay.
He likes the challenge, and he does so good at it. Like he zipped up that solenoid there in 15 minutes, and I was like, I can't draw a line on that program in 15 minutes. I'd love to be able to do it, but I have to spend a lot of school time on learning it, which I might do that. But
usually I can learn pretty fast when I'm watching somebody do something better than books.
Oh, I like watching people do stuff, but the thing is, I'd like to be able to do it myself too.
Yeah. No, but I mean, if I watch somebody, I usually pick it up pretty fast.
Well, then you must have picked this up pretty quick then.
What?
I say you must have picked this up pretty quick then.
Well, it's just like when I was working on machines all the time, like people thought if they speak in a different language that I wouldn't pick up. Sure enough, I just watched the person and I was running the whole machine myself.
Yeah, machines are a little different than this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is, machines are basically so many procedures, where this AutoCAD and this is many procedures, and it's like, well, everything does more than one thing.
Right.
And you have to know.
AutoCAD, you could say that AutoCAD is more like CAN bus on a car. The computer controlled, a navigation system on the car that controls all the other modules. CAD is in that realm.
Yeah, but AutoCAD is, if I want to draw a line on AutoCAD, I can start and point any point I want on the screen and draw a line anywhere I want to go.
Yeah.
Like if I want to draw a triangle, I can go, I want to draw a triangle X number of feet long, and this is where I want to go, and then pop, there it is. And then I could draw it in AutoCAD and then do it in like front drawing, side drawing, top and bottom drawings, right? I can do that. I shouldn't say I can do it. I haven't done it for 15 years, so I'm sure it would take a while. I know the first time I did AutoCAD, after I had done it for a while, I turned it on and looked at it and thought, oh God, where do I start now? Because I couldn't remember.
Right.
I mean, it's like they say, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
But with that kit there, they didn't give you the inside boxes of the service box.
Right.
Okay. Is if you look at one, the doors for the side. Whoop, I get the light there. Right angle. Anyway, the doors on the side, they actually go below the frame. Your cabinet. So your cabinet actually goes below the frame of the truck. So in the frame of the truck, that they have little boxes.
Right.
Well, they didn't put them in this issue. They put them in the 67 issue.
Right.
Now, either somebody had complained or they just didn't get put in the 67 issue. And I think somebody complained about it because there's no drawings on this box showing those little boxes,
Right.
you know. But, I mean, they're nice kits. They're not 100% accurate, you know. If you
Yeah,
go
I got those
online and you start looking at the real ones,
I don't got the service truck, but I got the other ones.
yeah, but I mean, if you go online and you can start looking at things, you can see little things like in the inner front fender area that they're just not quite right.
Right.
Now, if you want to fix them, fine. If you don't want to fix them, that's another thing. I fixed them up because I had the styrene to do it with, and it's just a matter of adding a couple pieces,
Right.
you know. But
Okay, here's what I did. I took that screenshot that I had,
yeah,
and then I overlaid that onto my blender.
you're right.
So, do you think that's the right shape and dimensions here?
I would say yeah. I mean, it's you know, you're going by pictures and you're drawing something that you don't know the dimensions.
Yeah.
Well, you're only
Are
doing
all
it by,
sides equal?
No.
yeah, both sides are equal. Equal. They
No,
should
no,
be.
they're not. It's just
They're
said
not.
no.
Well,
Because it's a little bit offset.
Right, right.
Now I was making them equal, but I had to move these out a little bit just to get them to line up with
That makes perfect sense.
the angles.
okay. Well, they could be offset too. Yeah.
They
I mean,
are.
it's very minor, but like if you look at this angle here, and then when I take it away, it matches up with the angle on the picture,
Right.
and then
Right.
likewise the left angle. Actually, the left angle looks like it needs to maybe come in a little bit.
Because the truck has a left and a right, and both are not equal. They both have different shapes.
Yeah, and this would be the passenger side, I think.
No, that would be the driver's side.
Let me see. Yeah, no, this would be the passenger side, because we're looking at the bottom with the firewall down. So driver would be over here.
Right.
So this would be the passenger side. So you would flip it.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But I wouldn't put them in different sizes at that scale.
yeah, you're probably right. I
mean,
wouldn't. Yep. Okay, so here's
it's
my
simpler
thought.
to make it the exact same size, really.
Yes, I agree. I'll go with this dimension right here, or this shape, as the base, the plate that mounts onto the little peninsula.
Right.
And then I'll make sure that the size between this pixel, or this vertex, and this vertex is 8 millimeters. And then I will base the model, or go, edit the model from there. That seems fair?
Let me just try something here. I'm going to see what the floor pan. I'm going to take the floor pan and set it on the chassis and just see if what kind of an angle I get there. For the side?
Uh-huh.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to get some
if that is flat.
Okay, John.
And I'll put that on there, and that's disappeared. Where the fuck did that go? There it is. And I can roughly put this in there. That is one of the problems is getting this to the. It's almost geez, almost 30 degrees. A little bit more than 30 degrees. 32 degrees maybe. I'm just putting my triangle on this and seeing it. That's what I would say, about 30 degrees. How did that
Okay.
come? Now, yeah, about 30, anyway, 60 degrees. I don't know. I don't have a compass right here, or a tractor right here somewhere. There is one somewhere kicking around here, but yeah, I would say it's about 32 degrees, or 32 and a half, or whatever it would be. It's a weird little angle, but that's based on what it looks like here. So if I get put that in there.
You're talking about from the back edge, this angle here.
Okay, so if you took the floor pan, right, and you laid it flat on, and then the angle of the front part of the floor pan where it comes up is 30 degrees. I don't know if I can exactly explain it to you, but let's see if I can try and show you the picture. Where'd that go? I'll show you what I think. What we're talking about. You can find out where this is. Okay, there's the floor pan. Okay, now if you were to take that angle in there, that's about 32 degrees.
Okay. Okay.
So that's, you see where I'm coming from.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's based on that being like that. So it's and then of course you see how it I gotta get the better picture up there. What did I do with that? I don't know what that guy's talking about. Oh, jeez.
Is there a way to put dimensions on the drawing?
What?
How long the edge is on this?
I don't know what you mean on the drawing. What do you mean?
Like, if I want to know how far this point is from this point, if it's like 2 millimeters or.
It's easy now because you have a square. You have like 90-degree angles. So if you just hit tab to go out of edit mode into object mode, and then hit N, you'll open up the little window in the top right. And then at the bottom, it tells you the dimensions of the object.
Oh, okay.
There's probably a way to measure between two vertices, but I don't know what it is.
Is there anything that says measure?
Okay. See this angle that I have, Steve?
Okay, just a minute. I gotta find you.
That's 30 degrees.
Yeah, okay. I'll take your word for it. I want to see the teeny weeny screen. The teeny weeny screen. Now, where is that at? Shit.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's plug this into here.
That doesn't seem long. It doesn't seem like the right angle.
Well,
yeah, it's too far. It's too.
Because it seems like it's taller on the actual part than it is wide. But it doesn't look like the firewall actually matches that. Actually, you know what it looks like is it looks like on the model they're including this other piece, this lower plate where we measured the rib outside to outside.
Right.
It looks like they're probably including that in the mount. Oh, for the sake of the model, I mean.
Right.
Because that angle is way too.
Yeah. Well, see, if I look at a picture of a real truck, you don't see that angle. Like I got another picture here, and it almost. Well, that's weird because it almost looks like it's flat, but we know it's not flat. And it almost looks like the front is flat. Like the front of it looks to me, if I'm looking at this picture with on the cab, it looks like it's almost perpendicular to the side rails. It's almost 90 degrees perpendicular. The front.
Right.
Let's see if I can show you this picture. It's an angle picture. So.
I got stuck in this before. How do I get back to being able to select faces on this?
3. Face mode. You got to go into edit mode. Tab. And then once you're in edit mode, you can go between vertice, edge, and whatnot. Vertice, edge, and face. So top left, 1, 2, and or you can just hit 1, 2, and 3.
All right. Okay, now see if I can get this, post this picture. Where are we at? This must be really boring for everybody else.
Not boring.
Just watching and learning.
Oh, that's not it. Where'd you go, you little critter?
The way he's doing it right now as a wedge is a pretty good idea. The actual view is different than what's going to be on the model. They even have these in universal fit, so they also have ones that aren't Ford approved.
I don't know why this keeps jumping like this. Keeps jumping off. I'm not getting the picture I want. It keeps jumping out. All right, come on now.
Looking better there, Miguel. Yeah.
What's that?
I said you're getting the angle a little better now. From that side view part.
Yeah.
Okay. What's happening here? Okay, now where it says to share a little TV screen,
Yeah.
if I click on that, okay,
Then you share the tab.
you can't get my picture to come up. Okay, there's the picture. Now, if I hit share, okay, I know what I did wrong. Okay.
Huh.
All right, let me hit this.
I guess we have to be a rocket scientist to figure some things out.
No, it's just I'm forgetting when I'm going to share. I have to hit the window,
Yeah.
and I'm forgetting to hit the window to get the picture that I want to share. So there it is now. I don't know if
Okay.
you can see it.
It's showing black.
It's showing black.
Oh, now it is. Okay. Popping up now.
It's kind of strange looking when you look at that, because it looks like that cab mount is parallel with the front of the cab.
It is, but it's not parallel the other way. That's the real one.
That's right.
But you can't make it that way because it's going to be a model. So you must just not, make it parallel in the front, make it square, as both sides the same on both sides, and just glue it on. The panel you're trying to replicate is one that's made by a stamping, and they have a mold for that stamping.
Yeah, but anything can be replicated. It's just a matter of understanding how everything fits together. That's what it comes down
you
to.
have to figure out where all the metal is going, because the F100, some of them are equal on the corners, and some of them are a little higher than the other.
Yeah, but you can't get too buried in the details. If you start getting hung up on,
That's what I said.
This one's 2 inches longer than this piece here.
Just do it straight across. Triangular front end. Do the triangle in the front, the triangle on the side, triangle on the other side, and that's it.
I'm going to get off for now, guys. I got to talk to my daughter on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you later.
Talk to you guys later.
Later.
Yeah. Take care.
Good night.
I mean, you can go on MPD, National Parts Depot, and you can watch them install a 67 to 72 new cab mount install. And you can see it being installed, and you can see that you don't need to do that. You need to just make it a triangle all the way around.
Basically, that's what comes down to.
Make it a triangle all the way around, because on the model, it really doesn't matter if it fits the contours. You just want an approximation.
Exactly. It's all approximate. It's approximate size. You can't get, unless you're going to go up and measure one and do it all in CAD and that.
You would be insane to do that. Unless you're doing like a Franklin Mint model, that's got to be 100% accurate.
Yeah, that's right. But I just like to be able to, it'd be nice if, see, Miguel could make this out and it looks decent, then he can start selling them. I get to kick that picture up now. Okay, now where's that damn thumb drive that I put everything on again? I gotta download pictures. I have to download pictures on one computer and then put thumb drive in and save them to another computer, which is
Hey, Steve, you ever talk to Dennis anymore?
I haven't talked to him for a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
No, I messaged him one day, and
I missed his model shop.
Yeah, he had sold his car, and
oh wow.
Yeah, I forget what he said he was doing now or then. Like I said, that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, his model shop was pretty good.
He had, he was a good guy to deal with. But you see, he was starting to see the downfall.
Right.
Because the price of kits were starting to go up and sales were going down. He told me he had about 3 years, $1 million sales.
Wow.
That's a lot of fucking model kits.
Yeah.
That's a lot of model kits. Okay, now What have I got here? What have I got here? I got that. So I have to take this, move this to there. I suppose we should look at the bad ones first and get rid of them.
Okay, so this is overly simplified. Oh, he's not even here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, you weren't on screen. Sorry, I
No,
thought
I
you walked
just
away.
looking at my other screen.
This is overly simplified.
Yeah, but that's probably
But I can like round the edges and stuff, but I want to get the base shape first. Now here's the side view
yeah.
with the 30-degree angle.
Right.
Now at the front lip, that the lip around the edge, should it curl up like that?
Yep. Yep.
And how far up do you want that to go?
That's something I can't tell you.
The only thing about
you see, at this stage we don't know. See that I'm trying to get that other picture. Did you see that other picture on there?
Which one?
The one I posted about the cab mounts.
Maybe.
You probably didn't see it.
Might have seen it.
Let me see. A second now. I'm gonna download these and put these over here. Just bear with me a minute. Well, I gotta take pictures. Let's see. Delete this.
Bear left, right frog.
Huh.
But the only thing I say is the front. The front look of it is the only thing that's wrong.
Oh, you mean the end of it?
The front.
Yeah.
The front is not a square. It's an upside down triangle.
Right. It's more rounded. You mean?
Like this. Looks like this. Share this one right here. That's what it's supposed to look like in the front. Looking at it from the front.
Yeah, the front is definitely more rounded. Yeah.
Has to look like that.
Right.
And you could add that hole in the middle, and that would be the end of it.
Well, yeah, I would probably put the plate over top of that.
Yeah, you could put the plate there too if you want.
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of people don't put the plate because they want the airflow to go through there. That's why they rust out.
yeah.
That way they got.
I mean, it would come with a plate from the manufacturer. That's for sure.
Not always. Remember, this was the 70s, 60s. They were high.
Yeah. Yeah. Depends where the plates are put on at. Fridays, who needs that plate?
Oh, we're out of plates. I don't worry about it. Send it.
My 80 rested right behind on the dog leg of the cab.
Fluid film. Fluid film every year.
Save that. Take that out of here. And plug this in here. Jeez.
Now he's getting better. That profile's getting better.
Okay, now where are you at? There you are.
That's too
Ow.
much.
Ow, yeah. Ow. Ow. Damn it. Ow.
See you later, Johnny. You safe.
Yeah.
Later on, Johnny.
Oh yeah, you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's right.
4 in the morning.
Better you than me.
Mm.
I used to start at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I used to get up at 3 in the morning to get somewhere to be at 4. But I don't do that shit no more.
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for there. I think, geez, that's hard to tell. I'm almost thinking the front and the bottom are 90 degrees each other.
I think they are.
Yeah, they are.
And then it's the back.
But that's how I have it.
Yeah.
So
It's the
now
back that has a slope, right?
Only that top lip has a slope too.
Oh, the top, yeah. The top is
Because it has to match the floor. That's the only reason. But
turn
that's
that
what
up.
Buddy's for.
Well,
That's
Can
what
you
Timmy
turn
and
that up?
Buddy's for.
twist it
That-
around or whatever.
what?
Can you twist it around like so I can see it different angles?
This would be the bottom,
Yeah, okay.
and this is the front,
Right,
facing the front of the vehicle.
right. I'm wondering about the sides. Those bottom sides, I want. Yeah, well, yeah. I think that's pretty much it, Miguel. Really, I mean, without actually being able to attach it to a model to see exactly how it fits, basically that's how it looks. You know, round off the corners a bit. I don't think. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you stay safe too, Johnny.
That plate on the top, I don't know how. I don't think I would go that far with that. I don't know.
Well, you can always file it down too.
Yeah. I guess it's better to have it there and just clip it off if you don't need it or whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that might be it.
I wish there was a front on, like a 90-degree front perpendicular angle picture.
Just hang on a second.
But the problem is the model and the real truck aren't accurate to each other.
No.
The dimensions, like that angle on the real truck, there's no way it's 30 degrees like that.
Well, no, because let's see, just a second now.
Because this is taller than it is wide or deep, however you want to look at it. On the real one.
Well, here, if I see if I can post this one again. Give me the DVD. Where is it? Okay.
Try that picture. Pretty close.
Give me the front view.
Front view?
The top one. I don't want the side. I want the front.
Okay. Hold on. Let me go back. How's that?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like the front view. Yeah.
Then this one.
So it actually has multiple angles.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
on the back side, but your model doesn't, right?
No, I don't think he does. That's the inside.
Yeah, we don't need the inside. Too confusing. See,
too confusing, huh?
But in the inside picture, if you look, even take the fourth picture down. It shows the side view. That one. Yeah, you see, that there's the bottom there, and then there's the front.
Yeah.
So that's 90 degrees.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so that back piece at angles with a hole in it.
Stop.
Okay.
Get down.
That piece would be underneath, would go to the floor of your cab.
Right. It's welded over here.
Right.
And this contours along the bottom of the floor.
Yeah, it goes along the bottom of the floor, and then it looks to me like it's riveted in there or spot welded.
It's spot welded.
It's spot welded in there.
These are the spot welds right there.
Yeah. Right.
And it's spot welded. Well, it'll be rosette welded because you can't do it unless you got the machine, but you don't have it. So.
No. But I think that the front piece and the triangle piece is basically right.
Yeah, he's close. Definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All you gotta do is finagle it.
Yeah, it's a good question of whether you need. See, Miguel's got that big piece on the top. And
You could maybe angle it out a little
no,
bit.
but I don't think that is it. Should be the top.
Like I said, you can file either way. You can file it down.
Yeah, but the thing is, where's this? Just a second, I'll find this other picture again. That I had. Johnny had it up there a little while ago. Now, okay, we're gonna try this again.
Huh.
Yeah, fucking thing.
Can you make the one that's going through the floor, the actual front, flip it over, Miguel, and just to see how it looks?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Because I think it'll work both ways.
Here's a picture that may give us a better idea.
No, David is.
Yeah, you see?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see that now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See the piece that you have on the top, Miguel, it's not really there. I think the piece that you have on the top should be the bottom.
I'm not sure what piece you're talking about.
Okay, that piece that you have, that big, thick, flat piece that you have, is that on the top?
Oh, see, I think what we need to do is move this up. Like, but take let me see that picture again.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I can do a blow up of that if you want. Maybe I'll do that.
well, the problem is it's this flat face or the little lip on the edge.
Yeah.
That goes like it's almost like here. Let me rotate this piece here. Hold on.
Do you need those pictures still, Miguel?
No, you can.
Okay.
That's pretty much how the cab looks. It's at my buddy's house.
You see that top piece? That piece there. Yeah, we know.
So it's almost kind of like this.
Right.
Mm.
I'm telling you, you're getting it right there.
Let me get rid of this here. This and this.
And if it doesn't look perfect, you can always use putty.
Okay.
Yeah, just like DD Speed Shop uses a lot.
Yeah, put a whole ton of it.
Yeah.
Use it as a buck and make another one.
Don't say much. You'll probably start making body panels with Bondo one day.
Yeah, I was gonna make the gills for a 74 Charger in 125 CL.
Oh yeah.
But I'll make them out of styrene first.
Yeah.
Let me undo that. I'm gonna get rid of this.
I think you're pretty good, man.
I think this.
That's the bottom, right?
This is the bottom. The bottom now is what's supposed to be
Okay.
the bottom.
Well,
Okay.
But I think this lip here that I have highlighted is supposed to connect up here at the top here, not down here. So let me. I think this is what I need to do. Let me delete these. And then what happened there? I think it's supposed to be something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's close enough.
But the problem is this angle, that's like 60 degrees, and on the model, it's only 30 degrees. So if I brought that back down to 30 degrees.
Yeah, and lengthen the back a little bit.
Hold on, let me take these lips off here. Feet faces.
Oh, that's
okay.
pretty damn close, as I gotta say.
Lengthen the back.
Yeah, just a little bit. The
Hold
one
on,
that attaches to the rear of the floor. Where your feet would be in the cab. Yeah, that one.
So the whole thing or just the lip?
Just the lip a little bit. Just a little bit.
So you think this should come back like that?
Like that, right there, yeah.
And then
that's pretty damn close, let me tell you. And of course, it needs to be hollow in the inside, but you could do that, I guess.
But it looks too. It doesn't.
Look too wide.
It doesn't look. Well, I don't know what the front is where.
We're looking at the front here.
That's the front. It doesn't look deep enough from top to bottom. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I think on the real one it should be higher.
I'd say leave it high like that. Let him cut it to where he needs it.
Well,
I think on the real one it should be like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's more of the shape in the real one. Yeah.
But the problem is, you gave me a 30-degree angle. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Maybe.
Well, that was 30 degrees from basically the frame, the top of the frame, to the bottom of to the angle of the floorboard. Okay. Now, like I said, it wasn't exactly 30. It looked more like 32 and a half probably.
I'll show you a Premiere.
But it's
let me try something here.
Like there's a bottom. I'll just draw it on a piece of paper. I could draw it in fucking paper faster than I do it now.
Are you gonna try to angle that out?
So
I think the real one is like that.
This one like this, right?
Maybe change that triangle there, yeah.
Because on the real one, what it does is more like this.
Yeah.
Now on the real one, this bottom is one plate and this top is the other part. They're two separate parts. But I think in the model, you would want it to be one.
Basically like that, yeah.
You think that's closer?
Oh, yeah. It's just that weird side.
As long as you're not making money off it, Rusty.
It's just that side piece doesn't match the side piece of the real one.
1 second.
Oh, can't have it all.
No, I know that. Here's another picture. I'll see if I can find out how to do this. You little bugger. Okay.
That should be fine, Rusty, as long as you're not making money on it.
What were you saying about the side is not right? What part of the side?
Well, okay. I'm lost. I don't know what angle I'm looking at right now. There's a picture there. Okay. You see that picture?
Yeah.
Okay. The side is more triangle shaped.
Well, but the problem is that's only one piece. There's two pieces in that picture.
Yes, there's that piece there, and then there's
my object here. I'm depicting both of those pieces.
Great.
Because
Rusty, that's fine.
In scale, it's going to be hard to do that. I mean, I could.
Oh yeah, I know. Even printing the thing off, it's going to be very tiny.
I can. Let me see if I went like this. Hold on. Let me move this over here. I mean, I could make it.
See, I got what? Why is there on the side that thin side piece? it looks like it's, yeah. See, it almost
This?
looks straighter now.
Well, I just added this part because on your picture, this part has its own
Sure,
lip,
Rusty.
and this part has its own lip. There's two separate parts there, but I have to combine them into a single part.
Yeah, I understand.
So I'm thinking, I mean, I could add these. Hold on, let me undo that because it's
Well, actually, you don't even have to add those, the side frame piece,
okay.
because in my mind, what I would do if I was going to take that piece that you've got, I would glue it to a sheet of plastic, and then I would fix in whatever doesn't fit.
Okay. So are you saying that this part, the way that it is good enough?
Well, see, that's the question. It looks to me like the back line, which you have coming down and then going to the back, is not. It doesn't look thick enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
What do you mean
Rusty.
thicken?
Okay.
Don't worry about the thickness. Don't worry about that. I haven't given it thickness yet.
Okay, no. Okay, if I go, put it back to the side there. If I
Okay,
go
side
from
view.
the top, no, turn it back to the side again. Okay, now if you go to the very top and you go right down to the very bottom, and make that a solid line.
I don't know what you mean by make it a
Okay,
solid line.
when you look at this, when I look at this picture right now,
Uh-huh.
I see two triangles.
Yeah.
Okay, if you make that into a one triangle, from tip to tip, top to bottom.
You're talking about this part right here, but
Exactly.
as I was saying, in your picture, it's two separate parts that make that. I'm doing it in one part to emulate that. Look at your picture again. In your picture, there are two parts, and each one has a triangle. I'm making both of those into a single part so that single part is going to have both of those triangles. And if you look at the picture that you had up a minute ago, this angle here is a double angle. It's not a straight line like you're trying to say, or like you're saying I should do.
Yeah. It's the closest approximation you can come to.
I could make this a straight angle, but that's not the way that part is shaped. You gave me a 30-degree angle on this first angle, but that's not the same part as the front.
I think the only way you're going to solve that is that you make it in two pieces.
Oh no, geez.
See, look
too
at your
complicated.
picture. Look at your picture. The
No, it
bottom
wouldn't be complicated at all.
The bottom is one part,
Mm-hmm.
and the front is a separate part.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's two different parts, and I'm making it into one.
Okay.
So that's why there's two triangles.
But Miguel, if you made it in two pieces, you could solve the problem.
I don't need to make it in two pieces. I can make it in one piece, and I can make it look like it's two pieces. But
Okay.
when I did that, he told me to delete those extra parts that I added.
I thought that was fine for me. I was cool with it.
Well,
Let me show you where I was going with that. So if I grab these two edges here and extrude them down, let me get them the right.
I mean, the front looks perfect to me.
And then I bring them this way. That's the x-axis. And then I bring them in here. That first, or actually, I think I would need to go even farther. But you see how this would make one triangle if, forget this line is here now, but if I extended this part here down to here, it would make one triangle like you're saying. This would be one triangle. See how yours has, look at the picture and you can see it has two lips. There's a lip underneath this front lip. The bottom part has a lip, and then the front part has a lip. and they overlap to make the assembly.
And show it again. Put it up again, JP. I put it up there again so you can look at it again. Talking about this part here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would leave
And
that part off.
This is a separate piece here.
Yes, yes, that's true. I would leave that part off with a hole in it.
Then
Okay.
you won't have no attachment to the floor.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's, if you look at it, it looks like that bottom part is the part with the ribs.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It is. That's the bottom of the floor pan.
Because there you go, right there. See the ribs?
Right.
And the ribs are actual bead rolled and stamped in.
Right. But they're basically here already. Okay. I don't have that now, but.
The only problem is on your model, you said it was 30 degrees, and there's no way that picture is 30 degrees. That's like 60 degrees.
Yeah, it's wrong.
That's another thing too. If you look at a picture, if I show this picture and you look at it, it's kind of, it looks to me like the front piece. Yeah, it's just so different. Some have angles and some don't. I'm trying to see here now.
What I could do is
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes
you don't.
You all right, John?
You need a cigarette. Smoke one.
Yeah. A couple. Anyway. Yeah, I know what you're saying is two-piece, and that is basically correct.
But you know what I could do is I can just, oops, hold on.
I'd say make both pieces. Make the front piece and then make the back piece and send them to them.
Don't bother with the back piece.
I think we can accomplish this another way. Look at this. So if I printed this part like this, I need to add thickness to it, obviously. But
but that looks great.
Actually, here, let me add the thickness so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. So if I add a modifier, solidify, and I can say make it, let's go with, I don't know.
Where to go?
That thickness, whatever. Okay, so you can see it has thickness now. I'll have to adjust it, but if you look at this part from the side, it's got that 30-degree angle. But if I send it to you and for some reason that doesn't work, then guess what?
Buddy.
Just flip it. Look, now it's a 60-degree angle.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
So,
I'd say it's right. That looks good.
So if it ends up needing to be taller than it is wide, then you rotate it this way.
Right.
And if that doesn't work, then you rotate it this way.
Right.
Did you hollow it out too? Man, look at that. That looks great. I like it.
I mean, it looks great.
That you can't get any closer than that.
No. I think you would have to make it solid though. That would be pretty thin, would it not? It's not going to be very big either.
I think it should be solid too. I agree.
So all you have to,
that's regardless, or that's beside the point. I can do that easy enough. It doesn't need to be hollow because you're never gonna see that, and it's such a small piece that making it hollow would make it too delicate.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it's too big because I made the couple, and I didn't take a picture of this one, and I should have. Maybe I will do it. I did like to make it a couple, but let's see what this one looks like. Where'd it go? I lose that fucking piece.
I got to step away for like 10, 15 minutes to pick up my son. Are you guys going to be around when I get back?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll be back in a few.
Okay.
You left them last time, JP.
What's that?
Said you left them yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you left them
Pretty late,
hanging.
too. It was pretty late though.
You left them hanging.
I think it was past 11 o'clock last night.
I'm going to. I didn't look at the time. I'm going to try and take this picture. Let's see. Sometimes it's too bright. Oh,
Take it
fuck.
without your flash.
I don't know what happened to my car. Put it in upside down? No. Oh, shit. Geez, what's this, the 15th? Ah, month is half over.
Yep. 15th.
Yeah. That's the problem I have here. I got too much light or not enough light. Ah, the friggin' flash went off. Jesus.
So John,
Anyway,
you make scratch wheel bars? Scratch wheelie bars?
Who, me?
JP?
Yeah. Yeah, on my channel. It's on my
Oh.
channel.
You make them dual wheels or single or both?
Dual.
Duals? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a video a while ago.
I gotta look that one up then.
I'll see if I can find it and I'll post it in the chat. It'll save
Okay.
you from looking.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some one time, and what I did was for the wheels, I used some of that black sheet styrene like.
Oh yeah.
I used a hole puncher to punch out, a couple of them, and then glued them together, and made it to make it look a little thicker,
Right.
and then mounted them like that, So it's kind of that was my idea first time ever trying to do it, experiment, It
Yeah.
wasn't too bad. It was an idea, I guess,
yeah.
As long as I use the right hole punch, because I got a hole punch that has the diamond cut too, and that wouldn't work. So cuts in the shape of a diamond, But what I'd like to do, and I'd seen a guy had them before, is because I can do some kind of aluminum work in mine with Monster Energy cans. Use the inside, the aluminum part to
There you
kind of
go.
give it that effect. Huh? Oh, you
There
did?
you go.
Okay.
I'll post it in the chat.
Yeah.
I get these pop-ups every time I go on the laptop. Driver whiz and all this crap. There you go. That's the links to wheelie bars I made.
Did Curb have to go to the bathroom or something?
I don't know. He
Yeah.
lost his.
I don't know.
No, he was taking.
Oh, there he is.
I was in hiding. I accidentally hit my camera when I hit something else.
Thank God you don't have the red button.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oops.
Well, I don't know.
I'd hit it.
Then we'd be really in chaos.
Like I'm trying the best I can, but it's hard. And then here's a strap, and that's supposed to be like a Restream kind of thing for the wheelie bar. And everything is in this.
Yeah, I put everything in the description what I use and sizes and whatnot too.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, I can hear
Like
it.
I promised
Oh,
you guys,
okay.
I was going to do a video on
You
how I make the wheelie bar.
caught me peeking, huh?
Oh, I don't know if you can see that.
Huh.
Right here,
Yeah.
brackets.
Nice color,
Wow.
though.
They're made out of pop can.
Hmm.
This is a just solid rod.
Wow, I never saw this one.
And
I
this
haven't seen
wheel is made with
There's
Yeah,
quite a
watch this
few
one.
how-tos.
One
It's just
solid.
that people don't know where to look, and they're all in
Yeah.
my playlist.
Around it.
They're all
Right.
in the playlist.
The hollow.
Nice car, though.
You could do a search too, right?
And
Oh, okay.
there's an
Yeah.
angle bracket on top of the wheel itself. Like I'm trying to do this I can, but it's hard. And then here's a strap, and that's supposed to be like
What you do is when you find them, you tag them as watch later, so you got them all the time.
Yeah.
and everything is in the
Yeah, to
description,
save it, right?
to accommodate
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in a folder or something. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of people do that.
like for the
Like
wheel.
if it's something
Save
you're
them.
looking for.
That way you can go back to it and check it out.
Yeah, I'll put
Nice.
it in
What
my.
was
I
that, a
got
CUDA or a Challenger?
I use this.
But like I said, most of my how-tos are in my playlist.
Follow.
What were you building? Was it a CUDA or a Challenger?
I think it was the Motown Missile.
Motown Missile, yeah, okay, with the CUDA.
No, that's not
Yeah.
all. But anyways, solid one goes inside of this. Okay. Get one out of the package. This is solid.
You got a couple
And I just
how-tos
put it
on
inside
hinges too.
here. Glue it inside. And then I just cut the same diameter as that bar on top. That's the size I make the wheel. So that tells you roughly that you got the right size wheel. And this bracket, all I did was I made two sides to it.
I also show how to make my own tubs and
Well,
in
no,
the videos
that's
too.
not all, but
Oh, yeah.
anyways, solid one goes inside.
That'd be a good one to have too. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that's in that 24 series of my built up on the Colt.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I did see that one, the Colt. I
Yeah.
remember watching that tutorial. Yeah.
But I'm gonna do the same way with that 55 Chevy when I start it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Miguel to send me
This is
the
solid.
parts.
Right.
You're waiting on the LS motor, huh?
Yeah.
And I just put it inside here. Glue it inside. And then I just cut the same diameter as that bar on top. That's the size I make the wheel. So that tells you roughly that you got the right size wheel.
So is that pretty explanatory?
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah,
This
Okay.
bracket,
I'm just trying to figure out how to get back into the
all I
chat.
did was I made
Oh,
I saved it. I saved it on my list still, but I don't want to just close out YouTube altogether and knock myself out.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got this. Mute it, and you're fine.
No, there we go. I got it.
You can
I'm
put
back.
the if he's got what do you call what do you call the words for deaf people when they put them up? Closed captioning. You can just
Oh
put the
yeah,
closed captioning
Yeah, this
and
goes
just
inside here.
listen, just watch it.
yeah.
So
Oh
That's what
yeah.
I do sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
that's that
but I'll
back
get it when I
back.
sit and concentrate on just that. You know.
Yeah.
That
No, I just hope the how-tos are very explanatory how I explain it.
from the
I hope you guys
Yeah, it
can learn
is.
from
Yeah.
it. I find a lot of people do how-tos and they don't explain step by step, and it kind of throws people off.
Yeah.
Some people go really fast too.
Yeah. Or what they'll do is they'll do so many steps and then they go, oh, by the way, I'm
got any questions
they
at
didn't
all?
show you
Oh, I
the
made it.
the rest
I
of
did
it.
something.
Yeah.
Just leave
That's
a
not good.
comment. I did.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, that's good. I was wondering how you made wheelie bars. I know you've been doing it a while. That's all I wanted to see. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like that was it. That Mopar missile you're working on.
Yeah. Yeah.
O-Town.
Motown. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the old Pro Stocks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're all
Herb McCandless, he was a
nice.
good guy.
What's that?
Herb McCandless, he was good at that. He
Oh
was good.
yeah. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was really good at modifying those bodies and frames for them to not even catch what he was doing.
Yeah. I always like Billy the Kid. That's the one I always liked.
Seen
And
that
Arlen. Arlen, I think his name was. He drove a lot of Pro Stocks.
one.
He had the yellow Duster.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was a guy running back when the Vegas were out. Guy
Yeah.
out of Tennessee, Paul Blevins.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, it couldn't have been no can to me as a Chevrolet. But I mean, a lot of my kinfolk on my dad's side are from Kentucky, Henderson, Kentucky, up there. So, but yeah, I have a matter of fact, I got that when I have the old magazine called Drag Racing.
Oh
It used
yeah.
to come
Yeah.
out.
Drag
Yeah, I
Racing
remember that.
USA.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's got it's a 1974 version, and had that particular month that had a calendar, in it. And there was one of the pictures was I forgot what month his was on, Paul Blevins, and then there was another month the old altered Nanook. Remember the Nanook, the fuel
Yeah.
altered that he's doing a flame burnout and stuff with the old fire tires, light the fire up. You know how they used to burn them back then. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was the deal. They used to use bleach back in the day, but then they found it's eating up the track, huh?
Yeah.
And they'd heat up them tires, and that bleach over time would start eating away at that asphalt. So that was before they had concrete launch pads and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they're supposed to have them funnies and altereds down there. It looked like that rain came through tonight, so they kind of pushed it back. But so they may run Saturday and Sunday instead of Friday and Saturday. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But the rain's going. But the problem is this wind's supposed to die out around 6 in the morning. But I was at that track years ago during the Nationals, and it was in March, and the winds were real strong crosswind. And the regular stock car classes, the rods, sportsmen and stuff were doing time trials. Then the pro qualifiers, pro stocks were going to start at 1 o'clock, start
Right.
qualifying. And I was sitting up there. I had my son. He was young with me then, about 10 years old, and I'm like, man, surely they're not going to run them pro cars. I mean, dude, that wind had to be straight up solid 40, 45 mile an hour wind.
Wow.
And that's not counting gust when it would gust, and because when you're
Okay,
going
Rusty. Take care.
when you're going on top end, the car is lighter,
Yeah.
and once you pass all them trailers and the stands, that crosswind hits that parachute, Well, they run the first pair. Guy had a little Ford Probe, and I forget the other guy.
Later
And,
on, Rusty.
And when that thing, once he cleared them trailers in the stands and that chute deployed and that wind caught it, yeah, he just missed the other car. I guess he was breaking enough wind. That other guy didn't really catch it as bad, but he caught it all. It grabbed that chute and him and the car. And I was watching through binoculars at the time and on the stands, and I seen the whole thing. It just started flipping, and it was like a big old ball of fire, but it went out as fast as it ignited because the onboard extinguishers, I guess.
Cool.
They kicked them on, but I could see the guy. He got out of the car, and the doors were off, the hood was gone. It was just destroyed the car. He got out, and he was pissed. He just threw the helmet down, and I was like. And then they decided after about an hour of cleanup, parts everywhere, and fuel and everything, well, we're going to go ahead and wait till this wind dies down. Oh, okay, after you ruin that guy's car, you know what I mean? I was like, man, that dude was hot. Yeah, I remember that one, man. That was
the worst accident I ever saw at a drag strip was a jet car that went airborne.
Oh,
wow.
No. I ain't never seen that. I've seen a lot of
jet cars right into the stands.
Wow.
Right over the guardrail, right into the stands.
Oh my gosh!
People got killed then, right?
Killed about 10 people.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
terrible.
That's
man.
crazy.
That was when the jet cars first came out. That was back in '70s, I think.
Well, they were even running in the '60s. You know, that old Art Arpon's Green Monster, man.
Oh yeah.
I remember that old car.
Wow, I gotta look that car up now.
Art Arpon, yeah, old Green Monster, man. Yeah. That was good days in the '60s down here when they had all. That's where I got broke in on all the gasser stuff, all the match racing, with Big John and Stonewood and Cook and Hemi Underglasses and Little Red Wagons and Wheel Standers and all that, They had a I don't know if you ever seen or heard of it, but an old Econo with it, not a Econo van, a '63 Ford. Well, it's similar like the Little Red Wagon, but it's a Ford version. It's a Econo truck or whatever.
Oh yeah,
wheel standard. It's called the Mexican Jumping Bean, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he run down here for a long time. Of course, then they had that funny car back in the '80s. Because you got a big brewery here in town, Lone Star Beer, and it was called Lone Star Long Neck, man. It was a top fuel.
You remember that Corvette that was a wheel standard?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that up here in Canada a couple times. And I saw that. What was that? That Stagecoach.
Oh, that one I never saw. Not live anyway.
And the cop and the car.
Oh wow!
What, the cop out?
No, it was a cop car. It was a Vega wagon and had the motor in the back.
That thing, the Green Monster.
Yeah, that looks like it, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Looks like the Batmobile.
They ought to make a model of that.
Well, I remember there was a car running here too. Vega, a panel truck, like a panel wagon. It was called the Paddy Wagon, and it was
that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh,
that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's called Paddy Wagon.
Paddy Wagon.
Painted up yellow, and okay. Yeah, I've seen that one. Then, yeah.
Yeah, it was up here a couple times.
Oh yeah.
It was great at nighttime because they used to have them run
Oh yeah.
at
Skid
nighttime.
plates on them. Yeah,
Man,
they got
I
the
tell
skid
you,
Sparks
plates,
coming
shoot
out
the
of the back.
sparks. Oh yeah. At that track down here, whenever they'd run them jet cars back in
the
60s
interior of
and
that
stuff,
monster is bad,
they
man.
they'd take down that corrugated fence behind the and they would block the street traffic off, man, because of the the heat and thrust and everything coming off of them motors, man.
Well, I remember when I used to watch the jet cars, I had glasses on, and I come home and my face was all red, and where my eyes were
Oh
was
yeah,
all
like
white.
sunburn, yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can feel it when they come through, man. That's for sure. The heat. Well,
Yeah.
even the top fuel cars, I used to took a lot of pictures up at the starting line, and I had to learn how to, without having any cotton or anything in my ears, I had to learn with a 35 millimeter camera to hold the camera and have my thumbs in each ear at the same time, kind of like you're doing the old moose thing, like that. But
Yeah.
Look at that cockpit. Tell me what you think of that cockpit.
I knew a
mostly
guy.
black. It's mostly black.
Look
Oh
at that
yeah,
shit.
there you go. God
Holy
dang,
shit.
man,
God damn.
he's
He
busy,
means
man.
business.
He's busy. Yeah, jeez.
You sure he's not gonna take off?
That's all I'm gonna say. It looked like a fighter jet dash or something. Huh?
Thing's badass, man.
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah, I
was
knew a guy that was a photographer for the drag strip, and he was on top of a ladder taking pictures of the cars going down the track, and then
Oh yeah.
the car backed up and knocked him right off the freaking ladder.
No, God. That was back before they got all the booms and stuff like they got now. With the
Yeah.
big arms come out and everything. With the wow. I was watching some more of those. Remember I was telling you the other day I was watching on YouTube the Pro Mods. The Mega Ford and that 57
Yeah.
Chevrolet. That seal, what's it called? Water seal or whatever, and then
Soft seal.
yeah, there's soft seal. That's right.
I got a
And,
model of that.
Yeah, that's the one John's got That's the one John's got the body on. He
Yeah.
was showing us the other day that 57,
Yeah.
and the old Christine car and all them.
Oh, the Christine, I got her that already built.
Yeah.
I
Oh
want
yeah.
another one. I want another one.
Yeah, I need to get
The
one.
girl won't let go of it.
And then they were running and them guys, on the cruise, they're once they're getting there, getting ready to burn the tires, and them guys are like standing out in the lane in front of the cars. I know that's their buddy and they trust them and everything, but man, it don't take much for something to go wrong, man.
No.
And
Oh yeah.
What
was
wasn't
it
there
last year?
one guy that used to do stunts on the cars, like
Oh yeah, he'd be
sit on
standing
the
up
front and go down the
straps on.
track. What's that?
Like a barnstormer, right?
Yeah, they'd have him
Yeah.
standing on. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, he died a while ago, but that guy
Mm.
was freaking crazy, man.
Yeah. No. I didn't even like to ride in back of pickup trucks as a teenager, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
was afraid
I
of-
love that shit.
Oh, it's
I love
crazy.
that shit.
I didn't worry so much as the tailgate. I'd stay away from that. But if the guy got it out of control and flipped it, man, that's what,
You're shit out of luck.
yeah,
That's
you're
the way it is.
it's not gonna end well. That's for sure.
Yeah, you can't do it today in the days.
No, yeah,
No, they won't let you.
no, it's strap.
Just like
Okay.
hitchhikers. You used to see hitchhikers all the time.
Yeah, it's
They got Ubers now.
yeah. I miss right. I miss the old days where the girlfriend would slide across the bench seat and sit next to you. No, now
Yeah.
you gotta have the seat belts and stuff. So
There's
And
no
you,
bench seats.
you can't get a BJ that easy no more.
No bench seats cars now.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Even the trucks don't have bench seats.
Yeah, right.
But I
exactly.
remember
They got-
A&W
you
used
get
to
a
have
split bench
girls come
seat.
up to your car.
Yeah,
and put
yeah. You
rollerblades.
can make a bench seat.
Oh, yeah.
Most people have that big work surface.
A&W was like that, wasn't it?
What was that? A&W? What?
Yeah, it had girls on rollerblades come
Yeah.
up to your car.
Oh yeah. They had them down here at the time. The Sonic drive-ins had them, and there was another car up here called Jim's Frontier, and it was the same way. Well, those I
Yeah,
take it back; those were walking, but the one on Sonic, they had roller skates on,
yeah.
But they
They
used
had
to get 'em- they used
the A&W here, and then they had a couple other places. One was called Dog and Suds,
mm.
and the other one was called the Roll and Shake.
Oh wow, I hadn't heard of those. Huh? That's
No,
good.
I think they were just here.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, just in Canada.
Roll and
Oh,
Shake, eh? Roll and Shake, I think was, or maybe it was one of them. One of them served really good Chinese food.
did y'all ever have a hamburger joint down there, GW Juniors, up there in Canada?
Not
no,
where I'm at.
You didn't either,
no,
Mopar?
no,
No, I mean JR
no. We
Juniors.
got Burger
Yeah,
King,
GW.
Wendy's,
No, not
McDonald's,
GW.
GW.
McDonald's.
Yeah, they,
George W. Bush had a burger joint.
yeah, it might have been. I don't know. I never thought about that. Yeah. It was back in the 70s. They sold all kinds of, mostly hamburgers and hot dogs, but they'd have avocado burgers and
Like
all
Burger King
kinds.
even bought Tim Hortons out over here.
Oh, what?
Burger King bought Tim Hortons
Oh,
donut shop.
yeah.
All
Down
over
here,
with
they
Tim
tore
Hortons.
down, near me, they tore down Burger King, and they're going to build a Burger Boy now.
Huh.
And a Burger Boy is like like a nostalgia thing down here. And because they have one that was built back in the 50s still open.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
don't don't you
Yeah.
Texans have Whataburger?
Oh yeah, I got every corner almost, man. I got right up the street from me about. I live in this one block is about 25 houses just on one side, and there's feeder streets that come into mine. But at the top of my street, there's a Pizza Hut right there. I go, walk up there, man, so close. And
We
right
got
next to it
we
used to
got
be a
Pizza Hut
Whataburger.
here too.
Yeah. My grandkids, my oldest son and his two kids, they love Little Caesars, and I can't stand Little Caesars, man.
Oh, we got Little Caesars here too. I
Uh,
don't like them.
to me, it's like eating cardboard, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
they're
got a full
pre-mixed
pizza.
already, eh? They're pre-made
Yeah,
already.
yeah, you get what you pay for with them,
Yeah.
but But I
Well,
like the one from Pizza
they
Hut,
can
the
keep it.
Supreme. I like the Supreme from Pizza Hut. The bell peppers
I'm
and all that.
spoiled. I was eating New York pizza, so I got spoiled. There's no pizza tastes good to me anymore.
Oh yeah,
We got Mr. Submarine here too.
Mr.
Mr.
Submarine.
Submarine. We had a place called
And Subway. We got
Yeah,
Subway here.
we had a place called Blimpie.
Yeah, we got those down there. Blimpie, and we used to have.
Yeah, we got Wimpy too.
We used to have Quizmos. Now you
Blimpie
got
was
Yeah.
good, man. I used to love Blimpie.
They were
Yeah.
expensive. Quizmos.
yeah, because they sold other stuff too, some soups and stuff, and
Yeah.
but
How
yeah,
about
they
Arby's? You guys got Arby's up there in
Yeah.
Connecticut?
Yeah. Yeah, we got
we got
Hardee's.
Arby's. We got plenty of Mexican food around here, man. I'll tell
Oh
you.
yeah.
Oh, I wish we had that here.
Every other corner, dude. I mean, that's chains and a lot of mom and pop places. And that's the best ones because they make the old flour tortillas by hand. Still right there. It ain't stuff from their vendor and they just heat it up in a microwave.
Right,
I mean,
right.
they're still got that chalky powder on them. You know what I mean? The flour
Yeah.
tortillas, real thick and puffy.
Mhm. Yeah.
One
Hot
place
sauce,
I miss.
peppers,
Yeah, one
meat.
place we used to have that was good was that I like going to was called Pancho's, and it was a Mexican food buffet, all you can eat. So you get in line like you would in a school cafeteria and pick out whatever you want,
Well,
and
that's cool.
then you sit down. And then when you got ready, you wanted something else. They had a little flag stand on the table. You just raise the Mexican flag up to the top of the little pole, and the waitress would come over and, hey, give us about 5 more of them cheese enchiladas, a couple of chili rellenos and or whatever you wanted, you know, and they'd bring it to you. But we used to wear that flag stand out, man.
Damn.
But it was good, man. They had, you know, just yeah, and you go in there, I do damage to myself, man, going in places like that because I love Mexican food, man. You know,
Oh yeah, me too.
and down here, like John was saying with the burgers, man, I used to always like Sonic, but yeah, but I still gotta take Whataburger over them all now because
Right.
they're still bigger burgers, you know.
Yeah, bigger
And,
burger. Yeah.
and I always get mine with, you know, a double meat cheese with jalapenos on it, and, you know.
No, yeah, I got bacon on mine. I want bacon on mine.
Oh yeah, bacon. You get guacamole or whatever. You know, you tell them they'll put it on there. So you know.
Yeah. That's why when I came to Jersey, and I said to the guy, I want a hot dog, everything on it. And he's asking, you want onions? I said, yeah. You want mustard? I said, yeah. You
Yeah.
want ketchup? I said, yeah. I said, everything.
It's like going to a Subway and tell them drag it through the garden, man.
Man, put it all in there, man.
You see
But that,
Miguel chiming in on the chat, man. He said he likes
Yeah, I
it.
see that. Yeah, I see that.
they
Yeah.
don't do that in most places. You know,
They
state,
got
they don't
they
do
got a place just out of town that's called Old Noodles, and they have a 5-pound hamburger, and if you can eat it, you get the second one free.
Yeah.
So me and a bunch of guys, we
that.
order it,
That's okay. I just put
and
that guy
we
in there.
starved ourselves all day. I tell you what, I finished that 5-pound hamburger, but I didn't want to get off the bench after that.
Oh man. That's
When I
a
was
lot
young,
of-
I could do that, but now I can't do it.
Yeah, you got to order like 2 hours in advance, and they says we can't recommend that it'll be all well done.
Oh
So-
wow.
I don't care about all well done.
I
I
tell you,
want
that
some
was a
blood
big
coming out
burger,
of
I
that.
tell you.
I can't have blood coming out of mine.
I want mine rare.
No,
I like
no.
my steak rare too.
I don't
I
like
used to
it.
eat. I used to eat 1.5 pound to 2 pound London broil, tartar style with just soy sauce on raw.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Are you
mm-mm.
That
dog
and
or what?
I'd have a bottle of bourbon or I'd have a bottle of rum.
God.
That's crazy, John.
That's when I was young, man.
Youngster.
Young dude. That
I
was
look at it this way: if I start seeing blood, the thing is gonna start mewing.
Yeah.
good,
I
man.
don't
think so.
Nothing
Yeah.
tastes better than a rare steak, cooked right. A rare aged steak is a good steak, man.
Mm.
You want shoe leather? Go ahead, go all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, because I like down here at if I go to eat Mexican food in the morning, like breakfast, I like the they call it migas, and it's like cut up corn tortillas and egg. And
Devil dog can't eat raw meat.
Yeah,
I'm still
right.
jumping in.
Yeah, Miguel, you're right there.
That's not what she said.
There you go, Miguel. Tell him, man, you're gonna get worms from that stuff.
Never got any worms. Never. Always had a cast iron stomach.
Man, that's good for you, man. Still got your gallbladder and everything too.
Oh yeah, still got all that.
Yeah, me too. Still got all my internal parts, man.
I
So,
got my tonsils too.
me too. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I have
They
not
help
only
you
had
out.
them removed.
It's been proven that the tonsils produce antibodies to help your body out when you get
Mhm.
sick.
They're gonna
They're the
start
first ones to get
medical oil done.
inflamed.
Good
That's
night, Mary.
I had to
Mary.
redo
Good
the
night.
front window. That was the old shit, and it fell off when I woke up.
And what is that? Which
That's
one
what
is
you
that?
woke up to, huh?
What's that?
Which one is that?
That's a 65 Belvedere that I showed
Oh,
you
the
the last time
Belvedere.
that you were looking for.
Yeah. Windshield popped out, huh?
Yeah, I tried to use some of the old stuff, but it wouldn't stick whatsoever. It just fell off when I woke up today. It was just laying on the ground.
Oh,
I
is
had
that
to
right?
redo it.
I didn't say it was dangerous. I just said, oh, disgusting.
That's what she said.
Well,
Depends. I mean,
it's D&D, yeah.
the best
My
meat
book, yeah.
is if you can go hunt the meat or grow the meat. You know, if you could grow it in yourself. But you know, that's hard today.
Well, that's like a
Yeah.
lot of people like that wild meat, you know, moose and all that. I tried moose. I didn't care for it.
I'd rather eat that deer. I'd rather eat deer. I'd rather eat wild pig. I'd rather
I'd
eat
rather,
that
I prefer moose meat over deer meat.
because all the other meat you're getting at the store is already got all this shit injected into it from the animal. It's because they got to keep that animal healthy the whole period of time.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't have that in Canada. Eh?
You don't have that?
No.
That's good.
Well, they might have it in some areas, but most of the stuff they don't use it.
Because people
Well,
are
you,
crying about antibiotics, but you're getting the antibiotics when you're eating a steak.
That's right. Yeah. So you're getting antibiotics, which is not a good thing because your body becomes immune to them,
Exactly.
and then when you get sick, the antibiotics may not work.
That's right. Does that all the time. I don't do that. I get a cold or I get something viral. I suffer through it and just get stronger. My doctor knows that I won't take the antibiotic. I have to be dying.
Well, I've had colds last me for 6 and 8 months, so
Wow, that's a
Wow.
long time.
yeah. But I don't think it's a common cold. I think it's another type of cold virus. You know,
Yeah, it's probably just a virus. Yeah,
because
some of them can linger.
I'll get into these coughing fits, and it's just like, oh, what the fuck, man, I'm going to die here.
Hmm.
You know, and I don't smoke. Like when I smoked, I'd blame it on smoking. You know,
yeah, right.
but now I know when I get these colds, when I get it, I can tell this is going to hang on. You know, it ain't going away next week.
Yeah, it's a Mobius Ford truck, Miguel.
Yeah, the one with the tool truck, the tool box on the back.
Yeah,
Well, they're all basically the same.
yeah, the service.
They all have the same cab, the same floor, same chassis, and everything. It's, you know, now that's the 60. Yeah, they do have I think they have a 65, 65, 66.
They have a 71. I know that. 70,
Yeah, I forget.
72, I think. I think they have a 72.
And 69.
69.
Might have a 70.
I
They're
might
making.
get me one.
They're doing good with that mold.
I want to get me one.
You know,
I want
I
to see
don't
if it's
think
going to be
he's
any
home yet.
better than that damn AMT.
well, I
I
had
think
the
he's on.
AMT one, but I
We'll pick
didn't
up this
really
one.
build it. So I had the one that was called Star Truck.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that.
I semi-built it, I guess. Wasn't happy with the paint job on it. You know, I like down the States, I like Chili's.
Hi, Ernie.
Yeah, we got one up here close by me. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go to the one down there when we used to go to NNL East. There was,
The problem with them is
Oh, wow,
it's always
Ernie.
such a line to wait in, man.
oh, we were
Down
lucky.
here, you
We
wait
never
line.
waited.
You wait at least 30, 45 minutes just to get in the building.
Wow. Well, I guess we were
Man.
lucky.
Yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
it's. I don't like going places where I got to sit that long. I want to eat. I don't want to.
Well, that's right. Yeah, I don't like waiting too long.
No, I'll give it a few, but that's getting a little long. 30, 45 minutes, you know.
I find you get in a place like that, and I'd get into the margaritas.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because they'd have you know margaritas $3. Oh, geez, man, I'll have a couple. Oh. They taste so good.
Yeah, if you had a few of them, you forgot what you originally went there for. Then
Yeah.
what am I doing here? Oh yeah.
Get your order, and you say, "Geez, I'm still hungry."
Yeah, right.
Although I found their food quite filling. You know, there was that place.
Hey, Spunky. Ernest.
Hey, how you doing?
He just got home
How's
from
the
work.
truck? How's the Nomad doing? You gonna crack the kit open or the kit? Which one?
Oh,
No, he
he
has the
doesn't
same.
have the Mobius truck, so
Yeah, he has the same kit. So
but he doesn't have the Mobius kit,
oh
so it's not the same kit.
yeah, they just came out a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
You know, I'm not sure, John, but I'll tell you one thing. I've thought stuff was only like 2 years old, and I've looked at the box, and sometimes I write the date on it when I got it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot. I forgot to think. When you add that piece to the bottom, it may raise the body too high.
I wouldn't add that piece to the bottom.
Oh, cool. Finally got paint on it, eh, Ernie?
All right. Aren't you gonna put the piece on the bottom of the floor?
I don't think I'd bother. I just match that up with the floor, you know, the slanted part of the floor. And if I got to fill it in, I'll just fill it in.
Yeah, because the one piece goes to the frame and the other piece goes to the body.
Yeah.
Right. No. Yeah. But where you put the when you put the cab on, you're gonna have to put the hanger up there, right? Where it's gonna sit, so that it'll be level with the bed. But don't do it because Ford never did it anyway.
Well, it's level with the bed.
There was never a Ford bed that was level with the cab molding. Never.
I owned a 1975 GMC half ton.
They may have had it level.
Huh?
They might have done it level.
I'm not sure about that either.
I've never seen one level in real life. A lot of times because they were using the rubber mold, the rubber bushings, and they would get soft over time.
Oh yeah,
that would also affect it.
Sure.
Hey, JP.
Yeah.
You ever do make your own disc hubcaps?
A what?
Disc hubcaps, you know, like you use on the salt flats.
Disc.
You know that smooth.
You could go to a dress shop and buy those snaps, and it looks like the disc, and that's what I would use. Or you know the studs that they used to put in jackets.
Yeah.
You just cut those nubs off on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get the right size, yeah. I was just wondering because
I used to go to the dress shop, like a person that sells material and whatnot, and they'll sell like buttons or whatever, and sometimes they'll have a silver button that's big enough to make the disc.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I use.
Because I know I got a template, you know, like a drafting template with different size circles for a wheel, but and I put it down on a sheet of that aluminum like soda can, but trying to cut that with a pair of scissors, making it perfect, is just
like the electrical boxes that you put for your plugs.
Yeah.
And you knock those round
plugs out. Knockouts. Yeah.
That'd be the right size.
Yep.
Yeah, I might have to check that. Yeah.
What
are you banging on the side of the house for? Don't worry about it. It's all right.
Trying to make a baby moon.
It's under control. Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Gotta make a baby moon.
Because I've been wanting to do that, make a solid flush disc on it. You know what I mean? Make it like, I got another 49 Mercury. I was wanting to do something like that for that, you know.
But JP's idea with the buttons is right on, because there's a lot of different size buttons.
Yeah, just go to the fabric shop with a
go with a caliper, measure your wheel the way you want it, and then measure it. Then go over there and measure the buttons.
Yeah, good idea. Yes, sir. Never thought of that. That'll work.
Sometimes they even have some that have eagles on them, and you can
There
put
you
them
go.
on. See? Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about when you mentioned.
See the buttons?
Yeah, I'm looking at them. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I built
Yeah.
that like 40 years ago.
They fit like a
Wow.
hubcap.
Yep.
Hmm.
Is that a 5 lug?
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check out, guys. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get up early. I gotta start getting up early.
Okay.
All right,
I'll
Mopar.
see you guys later. Take it easy.
All right.
Take it easy,
Sleep.
Jeff. I mean, Steve. Sorry.
Take care.
Sleep
Got
tight.
weasels on my mind.
There you go. Sleep tight. No doubt.
Yeah, or they call them snaps, like button snaps.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta
So then
look
they'll have
into
a
that.
backing, and then they'll have a part that goes on top of it. You
Right.
just use the up top part. That's all.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna look
You
into
could
that.
always use the back part as a brake drum or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. I need to check into that. Look at there's a Joanne's fabric place up the street, not too far from me over
Yeah, that's
there.
where I get mine from.
Yeah, because
Joanne's.
they sell acrylic paints and stuff in there too. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they sell balsa wood. They sell all sorts of stuff.
yeah, my brother-in-law, he's been hounding me. He said, "Hey man, I need you to find me a." He wants when he was in the Air Force years ago, back in late '60s, I guess. Him and a buddy, when he lived in California, would get together and they'd work on these big planes, you know, balsa planes like.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what he's looking for. And I told him, man, I said,
Yeah,
I
there
don't
you
know,
go.
man.
There
I
you
said,
go, right there.
There.
Zeno.
What is that?
There's screw caps that go over your license plate screws.
Oh yeah, wow, they're chromed out too. Yeah,
I got them at Walmart.
Oh, good enough.
Now I can't tell you how many years ago, but
Yeah, right.
I did get
Well,
them.
yeah,
Walmart.
but you might be able to find those at a parts house, even AutoZone
Yeah,
or something, you know.
they're by. Yeah, let's see what it says here. License plate screw caps. Alpina. Trying to see. Trying to find.
Yeah, you never know. Like you go look in certain areas for certain things, and
Yeah.
you'd be amazed what you'll find.
Yeah, your brain starts rolling and start thinking. And
Well, that's right. Well, anything I saw these and I said, well, they'd be great on a.
Just like those wiggly worms that you use for fishing.
Oh yeah.
You could cut a piece off and use it for the boot for your stick shift.
Yeah, I don't like them. They don't look quite right.
For the older cars, it does.
I just take the boot and take the chrome off it and then paint it.
I'm back.
Welcome.
Okay.
There
So
you
what's
go.
the verdict on this? Do you think this will be all right if I made a couple of these?
I think so. It's. I guess the thing is it longer? Is it higher than it is deeper?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I guess what we really have to do is make one off and see what
It doesn't matter because, as I said before,
Yeah,
if it's longer, then you just put it this way, and if it's deeper, then you just rotate it up and flip it around.
Right.
So you can use it in either orientation.
Right. No, I think that would, like I say, the only way we know for sure is to print one and try and fit it.
Yep.
There's no.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If I had the kit,
Yeah.
then
Steve
I
Spunky,
could
John. JP.
grab it and crack it open.
Read Spunky's chat.
See what? Oh, I haven't done.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Ernie? You gonna jump in here?
Yeah, I gotta just post the links. I guess it doesn't show up after a certain amount of time or something. There you go. Funky.
Looks good, Miguel.
He wants to show his Nomad painted.
Okay, so what the hell?
I think it looks right,
Hey.
right on.
See, here's one, the one that I made, and it, you know, it's not perfect, obviously. Let's see if I can get John to post it here. And it's nowhere near what you've got, John Miguel.
He's probably had a connection issue. Oh, here it comes. Oh, that's Steve. That's one you made?
Yeah, that's just the one I made out of a chunk of plastic. And like I say, it doesn't have the triangle shape in the front of it because basically it started out as a block and I just kept sanding and then added the flat piece on to attach it more or less to the chassis. But it is rather small looking compared to what the actual picture looks like.
Yeah, but he's going to downsize it for you.
No, I know, but he has a dimension that he can go by.
Right.
Or I didn't go by that dimension. I just kind of, looked at it and kind of carved it up because I didn't see a one on a real vehicle. But the way this is made up, if I put the mount on, the frame mount on, it fits pretty good. But I think I still think it's too small. Like a foot is like what? I think we said it was going to be like 10 millimeters.
1 millimeter for 1 inch, I think is what we figured out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is by that scale. So if the top is 12 millimeters, that's not very big. Or 8 millimeters, that's pretty small when you start looking at it.
Oh, here's
Did you see that, Miguel?
What?
Hi, Ernie.
That picture I
Hey,
posted?
Ernie.
No,
How's it going, guys?
You
I don't
good?
see any pictures.
Did you post that picture, Scott? Or,
Oh, man.
No, I
Nice.
did.
okay.
Looks
I didn't
good. Yeah.
Oh,
Miguel
okay,
didn't
just
see it.
hold on, Miguel.
Yeah.
Anthony, looking good, buddy.
It's nice, man.
It turned out really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that kid had all the drag parts like the other 1/25th scale one.
Well, he's a 3D printer too, Steve.
Well, he can print everything he wants then.
It's nice, Ernie. Looks good, man.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah.
Wow. It's nice, huh?
Well, you must be working long hours, Ernie.
Where's that
Not
part,
long
Miguel?
hours, just
Or different shifts?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I normally only work 5-hour shifts, but I had 44 and a half hours in last week.
Oh, wow.
So I ended
There's
up
the
working
picture,
like
Miguel.
Who's that now?
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what about that?
Well, no, that's just the one I made up.
Oh
And
yeah, okay.
It's probably
Gotcha.
smaller than what you got. But that's basically how it should similar look.
That's just genetics.
That
Don't let it get you down.
looks pretty close to it.
I gotta go and clean out my cat box.
Yeah,
I think
your
we
cat
got
doesn't
the
do that
bomb.
yet on his own.
Got the bomb.
Yeah, train your cat to clean his own litter box. Just think if you can manage that, you could sell it on the open market, make big bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Make big money. Looked like the Astros won the first game, huh?
Yeah.
Nobody they beat Boston. With a home run walk off, man.
So what are you going to work on next after that, Ernie?
That I don't know yet.
Oh yeah. You gonna separate the red between the red and the silver with a pinstripe or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure what color I'm going to do it yet, but yeah.
Oh, we're doing it gold. That's the color I would use. You probably could get that kind of pinstripe from like a beauty shop that sells nail polish stuff.
Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff in here I can use.
Right.
I've got any of these colors here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then if I don't want to use those, I've got all kinds of little bags of pinstriping.
Oh yeah. I went once to a beauty shop a couple weeks ago and I bought a whole bunch of pinstripe, different sizes.
Yeah, I got this here.
Yeah. That'll work.
What did you buy at a beauty shop?
Pinstripe.
Why does a beauty shop have pinstripes?
I don't know.
Nails.
They sell it. They put pinstripes on their nails.
And then they clear
I
coat them or
guess.
something, don't they?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think they clear coat them or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things at the nail polish place you wonder why they sell it. But they do. I go there quite often, actually. Buy my sanders and whatnot.
That didn't
I don't paint
sound
my
right.
nails.
I'm a frequent flyer there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different colors I've got. I've got the red, the green. Some of them are multicolored.
Oh, cool.
Got the silver.
So we should have the model pretty well done pretty soon then.
I hope so. Like I said, if I can get some time off of work.
Yeah. So I guess you missed the model show then.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it to the model show this year.
No,
Yeah, there's two other guys that work the same position I do, but they're about worthless.
Is that always the case? And any works in place? Well, guys, I'm gonna close up shortly.
Yeah, it takes them 5 hours to do the same job that I do.
Yeah, I gotta crash out and go to bed anyway, John. I'm gonna take off. Catch you guys later. Have a good night.
Night.
All right, man.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Later. This is your part, Gerb. Oh, he left already. Damn.
What was that, Ernie? Takes you 5 hours, what?
I said it takes them 5 hours to do what I can do in like 2.5.
Oh
He
yeah.
left you hanging, Miguel, huh?
That's all right.
What? They're all young.
No, they're older guys. They just they think
Coasting.
their job only requires them to do one thing, and it's not. So
Oh yeah.
They go, oh, Ernie will do it.
That's the thing. Like when I used to work in the factory, I knew pretty well every machine in there. And sure enough, if somebody is called in sick, they'll put me on the machine that I really don't want to be on. Sometimes it pays to know a lot, and sometimes it doesn't pay.
Yeah.
that's like me. I get stuck working every Sunday night because I'm the one that has to run the floor machine every Sunday night.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know when I was working and used to be heavy equipment operator and moved up to foreman, then whenever somebody was short and they didn't have a qualified operator, then I had to do 2 for 1, be the backhoe operator and run the crew at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, hey, I don't mind doing double the job. How about doubling the pay a little bit, you know?
Yeah, of
And then you
course.
throw the
Yeah.
old policy at me. It says on your job description, it says, see right there, 5% of all assigned duties. So, you know, it's like it's a no-win, man, you know, so.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you there. I've been there. You have like a team, and if somebody's missing, then you got to do double the duty.
Yeah, and the longer you're there, the more you see that too, man, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because they start taking advantage of it, you know, and they just, you know.
Yeah, they do.
But
Well,
it's all
anyways,
behind me. It's all behind me now. So now it's, you know.
yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna close up. We've been on over 3 hours,
All right.
so
Oh wow.
probably have it again tomorrow night.
Cool.
All right.
Sounds good, man.
Good
right,
job,
guys.
Ernie.
All right. Thank you.
That's
No
looking
problem.
good.
See you,
Definitely
Ernie.
looking good.
Miguel, JP, catch you later, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Take care.
Y'all be safe.
You too.
You too.